evening and welcome to Eagle Stadium, powered by Cullen Electric, for tonight's varsity matchup between the Milford Eagles and the visiting Anderson Raptors. I'm Doug Stoutenborough here, along with my partner, Mike Clarinetti. Mike, looking for a good game tonight between two high-powered offenses.
Yeah, this tonight's game is, we're going to see some points on the board, Doug. As we get here in a second, we can pull up the keys to the game. There you go right there, contrasting offenses. Milford likes to ground and pound, the old 3 yards in a cloud of dust. On the flip side, Anderson wants to put the ball in the air, hence #1 offensive rated team in the ECC. On the another key to the game is Milford's got to limit the turnovers. They got to control the ball, obviously, to keep that offense from Anderson off the field. And on the flip side, Milford's going to run it. We talked about the ground and pound. They got to shut down the run and Topher Luwani. So, hey, Doug, what about the players to watch today?
Yeah, thanks for bringing that up. So for Anderson, the key starts with their quarterback, number 11, Griffin Scallop. He's your all-everything player. He leads the ECC in passing at over 2,500 yards for the season. Leads in that stat by over 700 yards. He's also the team's leading rusher. So everything will revolve around Griffin Scallop tonight, and how he controls the ball is going to dictate the Raptors. On the other side of the field, though, if you've not seen Topher Luwani play, you are in for quite a treat. Only a sophomore. He's 5th in the ECC in rushing. Doesn't get that many carries a game, but in any short yard situation, they're going to run the Wildcat, and Topher is going to try to control the game with his legs, big, powerful legs.
Yeah, Doug, we've done a couple games already this season here at Milford, and you talked about the Wildcat. You know, they get in anywhere inside that 5-7 yard line. Luwani comes in as a Wildcat, and, you know, he's got the ability of running the ball or passing it, but at his size, 6'2", 245, he's a load to bring down.
Oh, he's very tough, and he will drag tacklers along with him. So definitely need for Anderson to key on him tonight if they're going to stop this Milford offense. All right, get you ready for tonight's game. We'll be back in kickoff after the break.
Leaves us with the next item on our agenda is item number 5, opening session.
I want to thank everyone for joining us this evening. If you're out here at the parade or listening, thank you again. Into the end zone, and that is caught by Jaden Wood.
Come on now, how we doing? Y'all feeling all right out there?
Hello and welcome to this edition of This is Glendale. I'm Bet Chorus.
Hey guys, this is Unit 1 crew from Woodlawn Fire Department. We just want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
And of course, you can always go to ICRC-TV.com.
Always a great day when ICRC is involved.
Another edition of ICRC, bringing the community to you.
I was physically at school, but my mind wasn't at school. I had problems at home. That's when I met Narnese. She started helping me a little bit, like, Nia, I don't know what you're doing, but your future is more important. She's my strength. It takes a village to help somebody get their diploma. It changes your whole life.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
On air or online, this is media for your community. This is ICRC-TV.
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Good kisses. Good kisses. You heard how loud
I heard. It wasn't you. Yeah. It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same. What to expect when you're expecting
like here.
A teenager.
Today, I'm going to show you how to teen-proof your home. First step, hide the car keys. Preferably somewhere they would never look. Challenges will come up. Be ready for them. Hi, honey.
Ready for the... Mom, you don't use mannequins in the mannequin challenge.
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
When I was growing up, my mom was extremely tidy. We were trained to put things back where we got them from. One day, when I walked into my mom's house, I felt like I walked to someone else's house. There was stuff everywhere. And just growing up the way I grew up, and to see this transition was very alarming.
When Sean talked to me, it was a wake-up call, and that's when I went to the doctor.
You ready to play band with us? I'm gonna play my clarinet.
And Elmo's gonna play his drum. Drum loud.
Oh, well, you know what to do, Julia.
Julia knows.
With Julia's autism, loud sounds can be too much.
But she still loves to make music. Play band.
Early screening for autism can make a lifetime of difference. Find out more at screenforautism.org.
This is the story of a boy who is very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where nothing could get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. It made him feel uncomfortable. One day, he found out he had something called autism. His family got him help. And slowly, he learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to ICRC-TV Sports.
Milford Eagles win.
Got it. Separate. Touchdown! Unbelievable. Milford has stormed all the way back.
Our hearts are made stronger by how we treat others.
Put her there.
The light you share can impact those around you, but so can the darkness.
Later, twerps. Did Pete saying mean things bother you?
So when you reach out to another person, take a moment to consider how they will feel and let your heart be the key to making a difference. Because of you, someone's entire day, year, or even life can change.
In every heart, there's hope.
And here come the Milford Eagles, busting through onto their home turf. In a minute here, you're going to see what is one of the biggest drivers of this team this year, and that's the fan support. They have tremendous fan support. The student body from Milford is buying into this winning program, and the football players are excited.
Yeah, Doug, to that point, tonight is Pink Out for breast awareness. So you're gonna, as we pan through the stands, you see a lot of pink, and I think there's everybody has been touched with that disease in one way or another, and it's great to see the support out here, and some of the players even are wearing pink. But back to the game.
Yeah.
It looks like Anderson's going to get the opening kickoff, and so we very possible to see that airing it out to begin with.
Let's get ready. We're ready to go here.
Yeah,
beautiful night for football.
It is a beautiful night. It is a gorgeous night. Nice crowd, as you mentioned, Doug. Buckle up. We could be in for a ride tonight.
Yeah, there are going to be some offensive fireworks. We can guarantee you that.
Yep.
Looks like Max Crawford is going to kick off for the Eagles. Max, a varsity soccer player who's done tremendous work for the Eagle football program this year.
I saw his mom down here. The only reason I saw his mom, I saw Crawford on the back of the shirt.
There you go, yeah. Kick down to the 5-yard line.
Uh-oh.
Boy, he almost squirmed through there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Nice. And the Raptors.
Yeah.
We got to remember that name, the Raptors.
Yeah, that's Evan Upchurch. He's their #1 running back, so you expect him to know what to do when he has the ball in his hands.
Yep, good starting field position on their first possession of the game for the Raptors. Milford's going to come out in their pretty standard defense. As we talk about defense, Milford's 4th in the league in scoring defense. So they can show the ability of stopping the opponent, but they got a tough challenge tonight with the Anderson Raptors.
Yeah, one of the moves that I do see Milford has made, Tofa Luani, who we keyed at the beginning of the game for his offensive prowess, he's normally an outside linebacker. They moved him to middle linebacker today. So we'll see what they have planned running Tofa Luani out of that middle linebacker spot.
You know, they could have him shadowing the quarterback today.
And it very well could be, since Griffin is
he's a dual threat
player to watch. Oh my gosh!
Yeah. So let's see. That's a good point, Doug. Let's see. I'll focus on that. See if we can see if that indeed is what's happening. Anderson's going to start with an empty backfield, and they're going to go 5 wide.
Yeah.
Hence, airing it out.
They're going to get it going early. I can tell you.
They're not wasting any time. Once we get the, I guess the clock.
A little clock delay here.
11:48. So they're going to put those 2 seconds back on the clock, and we'll get started here. Smell the smoke and fireworks.
Yeah. They do a good job to start games here.
All right, here we go, Doug.
Griffin Scala. He's going to take the ball and head straight up the middle. It looks like Tofa is going to be in on that initial tackle, but pick up a 6 yards on that first play. That's going to set up 2nd and 4.
That defensive line for Milford's going to have to hang tough in there.
And they go no huddle right out of the bat.
Yeah.
So they want this offense cooking. Scallop again, he's going to run it. Again, right up the middle.
Looks like he's going to be short.
Yeah, he's going to pick up 3 on that, 2-3. Looks like Nick Klink, number 55, in on the tackle for the Eagles. Nick was just up for Player of the Year in the Player of the Week in the Inquirer this week. He had 12 tackles and 1.5 sacks last game. Big stop up the middle. 3rd and 1.
First down.
Handoff up the middle. Yep.
You know, you talked about Griffin. You know, we talked about him as a dual threat, the throw it and to run it. He's the leading ground gainer with 297 yards on 67 attempts, about 4.5 yards per carry. Longest 20 and 2 TDs. So.
And give us to Upchurch. He's going to go over the right tackle. He's still fighting for a few yards. Going to have close to 9 on that first down carry.
Nice effort. Once he broke through that initial line of scrimmage, got those legs churning, and he picked, as you said, Doug, 9 yards. Ball's right at the 45-yard line of the Eagles, 2nd and 1. There's a replay right there. You can see once he got through there, got that extra yards.
Well, we're not going to have time for many replays with this offense.
Yeah, they're not wasting any time.
No. Quick dive up the middle is going to get a first down for the Raptors.
So here we are talking about the Raptors airing it out. So far, they've done nothing but run the ball, Doug. So
which is
so much for our wisdom here, right?
First and 10. Scallop again with the keeper. Going to the right side. He's got first down yards again. He's going to have 14 yards on that one.
Yeah. It's a big pickup. Oh, there's a penalty.
Yes, indeed.
Like that might be holding against the Raptors. It's going to nullify, as you mentioned, Doug, that big pickup. That holding call was on number 55. That's Adrian Trowbridge for Anderson. It's going to make that first down and a little over 20.
Yep.
That's a spot foul.
Still working out of the shotgun.
Yeah, Milford's got that 3. They're going with 3-4.
Scallop back to pass.
Oh.
Pass is going to be tipped away. That's Taj Price on the defense for the Eagles.
It's number 15, Connor Cassie for Anderson. Ball was just a little high, Doug. That would have been a tough catch.
Yep.
Nevertheless, 2nd and long. Time for the Eagles defense to dig in a little bit and see if they can get the offense the ball here.
Anderson still works out of that no huddle. They call the plays at the line of scrimmage. Scallop back to pass again.
He's looking deep. He's got him. Goes to the outlet.
Goes to the check down, yeah.
Wow, number 6, Upchurch. I don't know if you saw that, Doug. He was open down the middle.
Yeah, it looks like Scallop didn't see him. He hits his check down man. That's Santias Alvarez. It's going to set up a long 3rd and 15 now.
Almost jumping off sides on the Eagles.
A little bit anxious.
Yeah. Plenty of time on the play clock. Looks like Anderson's changing that play. They got to get down to about the 32-yard line for a first down.
Scallop back to pass. Again, short on to the boundary. That time he's going to hit Miles Havens.
Be 4th and 9. That's an interesting call, Doug.
Yeah.
I would have thought they would have tried to pick up a little more yardage on that. If they were thinking about going for that 4th down, make it a little more manageable. So who knows? Maybe they might be faking this, but it looks like they're going to go for it.
I think they're going for it. 4th and 9, just inside Milford territory at the 41.
We got a little timeout here, officials timeout. Looks like number 55's got to come. He's coming out. Maybe it's an equipment.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like.
It appears the helmet issue, maybe.
Yeah. So just a moment stoppage of play, and the clock will restart. I guess that.
All right, 4th and 9. Scallop again back to pass. He's being flushed though.
Oh, intercepted!
And it looks like it is intercepted. Picked off right along the boundary. That looks like it's
number 3.
Yeah, number 33, Bryce Burleson with the big pick for the Milford Eagles.
So Doug, that long play that Griffin got for the first down, that the holding penalty on, they couldn't recover from that.
Never could. Yeah, you get buried on long yardage situation. It's tough to overcome at this
level. Here's a replay you can see right there at the sidelines.
Yeah.
Good interception there. Turnover, and Milford takes over at the great field position, their own 35-yard line.
Yeah, indeed. 1st and 10. Austin Harden working out of the backfield, quarterback for your Eagles. It's going to give to Natwan Webster. Natwan's not going to get anything. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and then be stacked up by a whole host of Raptors at that point. Looks like number 10, Wyatt Holt, leading the charge for the Anderson Raptors.
Yeah, Anderson comes in tonight in the ECC, Doug, 7th in the league on defense, giving up an average of 30 points per game.
Yeah, so we'll see if Milford can ball control it and put some points on the board. 2nd and 10 for the Eagles. Harden back to pass. Pass is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, it looks like that skipped off the turf.
Yeah, looks like that was Reese Davis, the intended receiver for the Eagles.
Boy, Davis had a big week last week for the Eagles. Made some key catches.
Yeah, this Eagle passing game has just been decimated by the loss of Chase Dusing.
Yeah.
He was their downfield threat. Tremendous upside, good size for a wide receiver, good speed, and they really had to adjust what they do on offense with that loss.
Speaking of last week, what an impressive win for Anderson. Down early and late to Winton Woods to come back to win at 28-21.
Yeah. 3rd and 10. Here's Austin's pass is going to be high and floats out of bounds. It's going to be Luke Ray, your intended receiver, but no chance of reeling in that one.
Looks like maybe they weren't on the same page.
No.
Luke Ray wasn't even looking for that ball. Nevertheless, it sailed high and out of bounds. So good stop by the Anderson Raptors defense, forcing Milford on a 3-and-out. That number 4 and number 22 back for Anderson. That's Brandon Pitts and Max Muhlenkamp. Ah, what a punt.
Big punt.
Wow.
Here. And that was Jacob Lucky with the big boot for the Eagles. Going to flip the field position with that kick.
Well, that was a nice punt. Fielded down about the 12-yard line. But Muhlenkamp got it out to about the 22, where Anderson will take over on their 2nd possession. Here's a replay. You can see.
Yeah.
You can see. Nice bounce. Right there about the 12. Gets a good block from number 4, Pitts. Was able to turn that corner and get it out about the 22-yard line where they'll take over.
1st and 10 for the Raptors at their own 22-yard line. Scallop pass is going to be complete.
Nice move.
Tofa Luwani in on the tackle again for Eagles.
That was like a long handoff, Doug. You know that that pass out to the wide receiver, took it up, gained about 10 yards, got a first down actually.
Scal keeping it, going right up the middle. Pick up about 4 on that carry.
Number 71 on the tackle for the Eagles. That's Will Riesenberg.
Yep.
Called Will's name quite a bit last week.
Eagles only run 3 across the front.
That's
so,
interesting, yeah.
Yep.
There's coming on a blitz.
Pass is going to be complete across the 50 to the 45-yard line.
That number 13 for Faulkner.
That's their leading receiver, so you expect to call his name several times tonight.
Yeah, he's averaging 14.5 yards per catch, and he's got a long of 87, and he's already got 9 touchdowns.
Scalf again back to pass.
Got to get rid of it.
Out of the pocket. Goes to his check down guy along the boundary. It's going to be complete to number 1, Alvarez. It's going to be forced out of bounds after a 5-yard gain.
Good defense by those defensive backs, keeping Griffin from going deep. A couple times he's had to go to that outlet receiver and get 4 or 5 yards, but nevertheless avoiding the big play.
Big hit up there. Again, that's Tofa Luani ducking his head and making something happen, but it's going to be another first down for the Raptors.
Just, from up here, Doug, looking at that offensive line for Anderson, they look like got some big boys down there.
Yeah, they always do. There's Upchurch on the handoff. He's going to get about 4 on that play. Riesenberg in on the tackle once again.
Tell you, Anderson's really doing a good job of mixing up runs and passes on this series. Now they're going to go with the single back.
On 2nd and 4. Again, the give is to Upchurch, fighting over the right side. He's going to have first down yardage.
Yeah, he does. Enough for another first down.
Well, they're moving the ball with ease right now.
Yeah. Tell you, Milford's got to be careful they don't get faked on one of those handoffs, and Griffin, I thought we would see a pull it back and hit one of his receivers in the end zone. I'm looking for that right now.
There's Upchurch again over the right side. He's going to get about 8 yards on that carry.
Milford might have to change up that defensive line, maybe get another big body down there because they're outnumbered.
Yeah, when you're only running 3 across the front, it's like James Teagarden was in on the tackle. Raptors are going right away. They got first down yardage once again inside the 10-yard line. We're going to be first and goal to go.
Upchurch, so just keep feeding Upchurch. He's picking up big yardage.
And to your point, here comes another big defensive lineman to help Milford. Again, they keep feeding Upchurch. He eludes the first tackle in the backfield, but he's going to pick up a couple more yards and take it down to the 6-yard line. 6:04 to play here in your first quarter. You get 2nd and goal from the 6-yard line for the Raptors.
So far, Anderson's moving this ball, as you mentioned, Doug, pretty easily.
Scallop back to pass. Little screen over the middle. It's going to be good for a couple yards. That's Miles Havens on the reception.
Here's a replay. Nice catch. Gets it down. Looks like he's going to be a little short of that first down.
It's just inside the 5-yard line. 3rd and goal. Scallop your ball carrier.
Is he in?
And he's going to be in. That's going to be a
touchdown.
Raptors touchdown. A 5-yard run for Griffin Scallop.
Yeah. Looks like they're calling him short, Doug.
They are indeed, and he must have been down before the ball got across. So that's going to bring up a big 4th and goal from inside the 1. Upchurch, the ball carrier.
He's got it. Wait for the signal.
There's
He's in.
Your signal. Touchdown, Raptors.
So on the 2nd possession of the game for Anderson, they drive the ball almost 80 yards down the field for their first score of the game.
Yeah, Evan Upchurch doing the workload as far as carrying the ball on that drive, and he gets the payoff with the 6 points.
Rightfully so. Extra points attempt by number, is that 20?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Those jerseys are a little hard to see here.
It's Hayden Brook. Snap is down, kick is up, and true.
It's good.
4:49 to play here in your first quarter. Your score from Eagle Stadium, Anderson Raptors 7, Milford Eagles 0.
Well, you know, we talked about, Doug, in the opening, we talked about the offense and how both teams can put the ball into the end zone. You know, now it's time for Milford to answer that touchdown, because what you don't want to do, and you can see the touchdown right here, that was just, you know, muscle on muscle to try to get the ball in the end zone. What you don't want to do as the Eagles, you don't want to fall too far behind and then get out of your game plan.
Yep. No, that's been the problem. Milford's got 2 losses on the year. The first one to Lakota West, got down early, couldn't dig out of it, and then the second one to Winton Woods, same story, got down early, couldn't dig themselves out of it. So Milford's going to need an answer to keep up with this high-powered Raptor offense.
Yep. So let's see what Milford will do on their second possession of the game.
Yep, it looks like it's Hayden Brook. It's in the kickoff for the Raptors. Back deep is number 5, Taj Price for the Eagles.
All right, here we go. We saw a little trickeration last week, to steal to Glenn Olson's term.
Yeah.
See if what's going to happen here. Well, they're not going to have a chance. That's kicking into the end zone.
Oh.
That's a touchback.
Tell you what, Price looked like he wanted to bring it out.
He did look like he wanted to bring it out. I think maybe Coach Grip is pretty happy he didn't bring that one out.
I tend to agree with that.
You don't want to start deep in your own territory. You want to take advantage of all the yardage you can get. So the Eagles will take over on their second. Here's a touchdown.
Some big bodies in there.
Yeah, just got across, but doesn't matter if you just get across, as long as that ball breaks the plane. You got 7, or 6, I should say.
1st and 10 for the Eagles at their own 20-yard line. Looks like that's Sawyer Kopp laying up in the backfield.
Yep.
Harden back to pass. Pass is complete to Ray. Luke Ray's going to get about 3, maybe 4 yards on that little out pass.
Little wide receiver screen. Interesting, Milford. We haven't seen Luani yet in the backfield.
Yeah, two series now, 2 different running backs. Along with Sawyer Kopp on this series of downs. So,
well, we've seen this in the past from the Eagles. They do a little change of pace. Kopp's definitely got the speed to get outside and turn the ball upfield for big gains.
Yep. 2nd and 6. There's Sawyer Kopp. He's going to shoot over the right guard. Looks like he's going to pick up a yard on that play. Looks like that's number 93, Noah Merkel. Yeah. Occupying space. And
yeah, he's a senior, 6'1", 225. He's a load to move out of that tackle position.
It'll be 3rd and 5 for the Eagles here. Harden back to pass.
Incomplete.
Pass is going to fall incomplete. Good defense there. It's like Carson Johnson with the defense for the Raptors.
Just what the Eagles didn't want to do, Doug. They didn't want to go 3 and out. We talked about that, trying to answer that score, at least keep the ball out of the hands of Anderson's high-power offense. But unfortunately, they're going to have to kick it back to Anderson, and Anderson's definitely got some momentum after that long 78-yard drive.
Yeah, Jacob Lucky again back to punt. We'll see if he can change field position for the Eagles.
Pitts and Muhlenkamp back for Anderson. Another nice punt. It's going to be returnable by Pitts. Oh, nice block.
Oh, we got a flag on that play, though. Pitts is still he's still up. Still dancing down the sidelines. He's going to take this.
He stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, sure enough, but we're going to have to check the flag back on that block.
We got a little something out on that field, a little yellow flag about the 35-yard line.
Boy, Mike, I don't know about that. That looked like a pretty clean block to me.
It did to me too, Doug. So obviously we don't have the vantage point. I'm going to watch it here on replay. I'm going to agree with you, Doug. But, you know, the officials have a much better vantage point. But that looked clean. I mean, great punt. Right here, you can see.
He went low.
He went low. We couldn't see that from up here.
Yep.
Good call by the officials. That
the block below the waist. They're going to look out for player safety.
Absolutely.
At this level, without a doubt. So.
Yeah, that could have been very dangerous. Nevertheless, it's going to nullify a huge punt return by Anderson. Put the ball back on their 25. So they got about similar type of distance to go as they did the last series. Let's see what they do here, Doug.
Yep. We got 3:17 to play here in the first quarter as Anderson's going to take over the ball 1st and 10 on their own 25-yard line.
So Anderson's 3rd possession of the game. They scored on their 2nd. Milford Eagles, see if they can buckle down on defense. Get that ball back.
Anderson going 5 wide again. Scala's pass again out to the boundary. It's going to be good. That's Joey Faulkner, top receiver for the Raptors.
Be about a yard, maybe a yard and a half short.
Yeah, a little pitch and catch, good for about 8.5.
Well, I tell you what, that play so far, and I know we've only been not quite through 1 quarter of the game, Doug, but that play's been there every time they needed it.
Yeah, what do you think? A little too much respect by the corners?
I mean, here they go on the other side.
Well, that's number 8. That's Miles Havens. He's going to have 1st down yardage.
You wonder when if one of the defensive backs think about trying to jump that route.
Boy,
I mean, I know there's a lot of high risk.
Yeah.
Potential for a problem. But if
and
you
go,
time that right.
Oh, yeah. Let's see if that happens.
They're going 4 wide on right side. There they go again.
Scalp again, complete. It's finally going to be drugged down after a gain of about 5. Looks like Faulkner again on the reception. It's his favorite target.
Well, he's what did I say? He's got 79 receptions through 7 games.
There you go, getting 10 a game.
That's pretty impressive.
Yep.
Yeah.
2nd and 6. Scallop back to pass again to the boundary.
Nice move.
Faulkner again.
Nice
it's
move.
Going to be good enough for a 1st down. Tell you what,
he's camping out out there, Doug.
Milford's going to have to come up and play a little tighter defense on those wings.
They're going to have to, and then they got to be a little concerned about the fake and go down the field. So.
Yeah, that's Jackson Stickle over there for the Eagles. So he's up and bump and run right now. And Griffin. Yes, indeed. Boy, big quarterback run up the middle. He's a load to bring down. Good arm, big body.
Yeah, he's 6'2", 225. So you're not taking. Here's a replay. You can see him.
Yeah.
There's nothing special about that, Doug. That's just right between the tackles, challenging the Eagles to tackle him.
And they're not.
Yeah, they did about 20 yards downfield.
Yeah. All right. 1st and 10 inside the Eagle 20-yard line. Upchurch the handoff. It's going to the right tackle.
There's a penalty.
We got a flag down.
Yeah, it looks like there might be a little extracurricular activities after that play was over. Let's see what that is. See who that goes against. If that goes against Anderson, what is it? Anderson.
That's going to be a personal foul. That's going to be against Anderson. That's on Brody Foley there. So
not
sure if we know exactly what he did, but it was egregious.
And that was after the play, so it's going to be a spot foul. So it's going to take them back, make it about 2nd and 18.
Yep.
That helps Milford immensely.
But that's what we saw in that first drive. If you remember, it got derailed by the penalty. So something to keep an eye on here. 2nd and 18. Scalp's going to keep it himself over the right tackle this time.
You're going to get almost those back to the original line. Maybe not.
Yeah, he's going to get about 4 on that. It's going to be about 3rd and 14.
About a minute and a half to go in the first quarter, which has been dominated by Anderson so far.
It has, yep. The clock is moving with this run game.
Changing that play. They got plenty of time. About 20 seconds left on the play clock. I think this is definitely 4-down territory.
Yeah, big play here though. See if they can get half the yardage. Oh, we had number 15 over here move. That's
early.
Connor Casey. Yeah, Taj Price came up and Taj came up and gave him a little action and he went for it. It's going to be offsides against the Raptors. So there's that 5 yards that they had gained the play before.
Yeah, you're right.
So
3rd and 18. If you can hear, we got some of the fans offering up some coaching suggestions.
Scallop back to pass over the middle.
Oh, right through the hands.
Yeah, big
Is that
hit.
Faulkner? No, that's number 6. That's Upchurch.
Yeah.
I think if you ask him, here's a replay. I think if you ask him, Doug, he says, I probably should have had that one.
And we probably should have.
I mean, a little behind him.
A little behind him, but you get your hands on it, any receiver's going to tell you that you got to catch it.
All right, so, man, this is a big play for Milford.
4th and 18.
So they gotta keep him. They gotta hold him. Watch Faulkner. Watch Faulkner down the middle.
Yep. Oh, they're going
center
to
screen.
Yeah, little screen. That was read perfectly by the Eagles. Looked like number 55, Nick Klink, leading the charge for the Eagle defense. Again, Nick coming off that great game last week with 12 tackles. Johnny on the spot to stop out that 4th down play.
That's an interesting call, Doug, if you ask me.
I don't understand.
I don't think you're going to get 18 yards on that play.
No, I don't understand the call, especially when they've had some success throwing the ball down the field. So.
Yeah, you've got to get that. I don't know. We're up here, they're down there. They know their personnel a lot better than we do, but the chances of getting 18 yards on that wide receiver screen are pretty slim. But nevertheless, good job by the Eagles. They take the ball over. 48 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Yep. And handoff is Natwan Webster, number 8. Got some big legs. He's going to power for about 3 yards on that play.
You know, we talked about how young Milford is. Webster's another one of those young guys, 5'10", 225 juniors. So between him and Luani and others, they got a young team.
Yeah, they're senior laden across the offensive line, but their skill positions are sophomores and juniors, and they're getting some great production out of those skill positions this year. 2nd and 7.
This will be the last play of the first quarter.
Harden back to pass, a little pump fake. He's going long. He's trying to hit Ray down the sideline.
Oh, just outside his arms.
Good ball though. Good attempt. That's where they missed Chase Ducey. Now.
Yeah,
that's where they missed that breakaway speed by the senior.
You know the other guy we've called here, Chase. No, what's the other wide receiver? Trying to think of his name. Oh boy, I'm sorry. I should have known that.
Reese Davis, number 7.
Yeah, right.
Yep. He's been the go-to with Chase being out.
Yep.
So only got 1 catch on the day, I believe. But
3rd and long.
Harden again back to pass.
He's got him wide open.
Just got it off, but he was getting a lot of pressure there.
Oh, he had number 81, Cam Livingston, wide open.
Yep.
Yeah, boy, oh boy, he also had number 44.
Right. Well,
Danny McCoy wide open in the middle, but
that's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter. Your score: Milford Eagles 0, Anderson Raptors 7. Let's take a look at this Anderson touchdown to get where we are. Upchurch taking it in. We're going to take it to the break.
Our hearts are made stronger by how we treat others.
Put her there.
The light you share can impact those around you, but so can the darkness.
Later, twerps. Did Pete saying mean things bother you?
So when you reach out to another person, take a moment to consider how they will feel and let your heart be the key to making a difference. Because of you, someone's entire day, year, or even life can change.
In every heart, there's hope.
And let's bring it back here to Eagle Stadium. And as we get ready to start this second half, Eagles still have the ball, though it's in a 4th down situation, 4th and 7 from their own territory.
We talked about Anderson controlling that first game. Let's look at total yards. Anderson had 31 plays for 186 yards. Milford had 9 plays for 8 yards. That's not going to work in any level of football.
Looks like Lucky again back to pass, again trying to change field position for the Eagles, or back to punt, I should say. Not as good on this one. And it is going to be picked up and brought back. That's Camp again on the return. A little bit of an aggressive play there to pick that up on a bouncing ball, but he gets good yardage on the return.
It paid off for him.
Yeah, sure did. Took it back into Eagle territory.
There's a flag on the play. Let's see what that is. Flag was right down where the runner got tackled.
It's rare that these are not.
Here's a replay. You can see once he gets past that first line. Looks like offsetting penalties here. They're going to re-kick it.
Well, that is something you don't see every day.
No.
Block in the back on the kicking team, as well as a block in the back on the fielding team.
So again, all of a sudden, Doug, we're starting to see the yellow flag come out with some sort of regularity here.
Yeah, that's definitely going to potentially dictate some outcomes here, as we've seen it stall 2 Anderson drives.
Yeah, right, exactly. You're trying to figure out what's going on here.
So we should be back to the original line of scrimmage. Yeah,
still going to punt, right?
Just inside the 25-yard line. Yeah, Lucky still back to punt for the Eagles.
A little confusion here on the sideline for Milford. Coach Grip, I'm not sure he's got the right personnel out there. He might have to call timeout.
No, Mike, and that's been a story in every Milford game this year. They have really struggled getting the right personnel out on special teams. So it looks like that theme is going to continue tonight.
It's like they had to take a timeout on a punt.
Yeah, they've taken timeout on extra points. They've had 9, 10 guys out a couple times on extra points. It's been a real struggle with them on special teams.
Yeah, you wonder. You know what? To your point, Doug, if it's been a struggle the whole year, you had practice to work on that stuff, right?
Yeah, you would think so, but they still don't have it figured out, obviously.
That's too bad.
And there is nothing that burns a coach more than taking a timeout because of personnel issues.
Well, and it's early, so timeouts you don't think is going to be important, but you don't really know that now. Later on in the game, if you do that mistake and it's a close game and that you don't have that extra timeout,
costly.
That when you're watching film the next day, that's when some difficult discussions take place.
Yes, indeed. So
here we go. Yep, here we go.
Back out of the timeout. We got still 4th and 7 for the Eagles. Lucky again, back to punt. It's similar punt. Raptors are going to let this one go, though. Anderson's going to let it go, and Milford's going to down the ball. It looks like at the 38-yard line. So Raptors are 38-yard line.
Good field position for them.
See if they can minimize the mistakes on this drive.
Yep.
That's been their derailer for the 2 drives that have not been successful.
Yeah, thankfully the Eagles, the Eagles have to be thankful for that, because this score could be a lot worse than could be a lot more than what it is right now.
Indeed. Again, spread offense here for the Raptors.
See if Milford brings a little pressure on here.
Scout trying to run. He's looking for a hole.
Nice.
He's not going to find anything. Maybe a yard on that play, but he gets stacked up right at the line of scrimmage.
Give props to that defensive line for the Eagles. They stood up. The offensive line for Anderson, Schraff had nowhere to go on that. Just literally got over the line of scrimmage for a gain of 1.
All right, quick again. 2nd and 9. Scout back to pass. Looks like he's being flushed this time. He's got his head up, though. Oh, look at that. There's some closing speed. Drag him out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. Let's see, that looks like that was number 43, Nick Scally. He leads this team with 50 tackles on the season, so Nick came on like a ball
Here's
of
a
fire.
replay here, right here.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, they're going to give him a loss of 1 on the play. That's going to set up 3rd and 10 for the Raptors.
The Eagles defense is really living up. They're keeping their offense in the game.
They sure are. See if they can do it
Comes
once
a
again.
blitz.
Throw is high, but it is going to be reeled in. And guess who that is?
Faulkner.
Once again, he's their go-to and picks up 11. They only need 10.
Watch this catch. Watch this catch. That ball was behind him. You could see him turn his body around.
Tremendous adjustment.
And caught that, kept the drive alive for the Raptors. That's what you expect out of your number 1 receiver.
Yep. Scallop back to pass. Being flushed.
He's got a lot of room there.
Yeah, they're going to usher him out of bounds. Looks like maybe about 5 yards on that. Nick Plank in pursuit once again. But if you're Anderson, you'll take 5 yards on every play.
Absolutely.
2nd and 5 now for Anderson. Calling play at the line of scrimmage, ready to go.
I'm looking for one of those long passes here. We haven't seen it. It's got to be coming at some point.
Scalp again, going over his left guard.
It's going to
be a scrum pile. Yeah, right. Yep, just past the first down marker. We're getting about 6 on that. That's going to be, yeah, that's. Well, they're not sure. It looks like it's going to be right at the line to gain.
See if they do a measurement. You know, you don't see measurements that much anymore. You know that? So here's my theory at some point in time. There's going to be lasers.
Yep.
That's going to be shooting across the field, right?
Oh, looks like another personal foul. This one's, yeah, this one's.
See a replay
this
here.
One's going to go against Riesenberg for the Eagles.
Yeah, you can see it right there.
Yeah, right at the end of the play, and boy, those big penalties are costly, Mike.
Yeah. Back to my laser theory. There's going to be a laser at some point in time that they're going to shoot across the field to tell you whether it's a first down or not.
They do it in tennis, so.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Raptors. Just inside the 25-yard line. Scalp getting back to pass. Oh, should have been caught. Yeah, looks like that was their running back, Evan Upchurch. He should have caught that one.
Yeah,
Luani on the coverage, though.
Yeah, I think if you ask Upchurch, he's going to tell you he should have had that one. We haven't called Luani's name much today, have we?
No, they're doing a good job of blocking him up front. 2nd and 10. There's Upchurch again with another drop. Oh, we got some more extracurriculars.
Yeah, but I don't think that was intentional. I think Upchurch was just upset with what he did. There was nothing intentional with that. Good for the officials of letting that play itself.
Yeah, that was number 22, Toto Luani, Toto's cousin. Looks like he had his helmet knocked off. We're going to let him remain in the game.
Yeah, right. Yeah, here you can see here.
Yeah, so because it was accident within the line of play, they're going to allow him to remain in the game. So it's going to set up 3rd and 10 now. Eagles defense needs to make another stop. Scalpel again, back to pass, surveying the field. He's being flushed.
Is that caught?
Pass is going to fall incomplete.
Wow, good defense.
Yeah. It's Taj Pricing on the defense there for the Eagles.
You know what I'm noticing a little bit here, Doug, is when Schroff goes back, he locks in on a receiver. To me, it's from our vantage point, it's looking to me like he's not really looking at his 2nd read or his 3rd read. And if that receiver's covered up, he's limited in what he can do.
Yeah. Keep that head up, find that check down. All right, 4th and 10, back to pass. He's going deep. He wants it all. Pass is going to fall incomplete.
And I really question some of these play calls.
Yeah, I completely agree with you, but yeah, Milford's defense is stepped up when they need to. You know, their offense has to come to life.
So Milford takes over on downs. Another big, as you mentioned, Doug, another big stop for the defense. Giving the offense plenty of opportunities, they just can't get anything going.
No, and if we know they have to do it with the run game, and to Anderson's credit, they've stopped the run so far. So,
is it? Well, I was going to say, is it Luani time? No, he's coming back, sitting on the bench.
Yeah,
so he's not going out there.
They rotate 3 backs, and you got to think at some time Luani gets in here. But 9:54 to play here in your first half. Harden back to pass, tries to hit the cross over the middle to Chamberlain, but that's going to fall incomplete. I'm sorry, Cam Livingston on the intended target there.
Yeah, he didn't have a chance. That ball got to about where his feet were. And, you know, that's one of the things with Harden. He's only 5'9". So he really needs to go outside the tackles in order to see those lanes for those receivers.
Yep.
Gets caught in all that activity in the middle. It's tough for him to see over those big offensive and defensive linemen.
2nd and 10 now for the Eagles. Again, Harden back to pass.
We had a whistle.
Looks like we have this plays.
We got a whistle.
Dead. Yeah.
Looks like maybe they're going.
Could have been an inadvertent whistle. Let's see.
Well, this game's running at kind of a snail's pace here. We've got a lot of penalties and other things going on.
It looks like that's an inadvertent whistle, and they're going to pick up the flag. So no penalty there. 2nd and 10 for the Eagles. Eagles are split 3 wide to the near side. Harden back to pass. There's Reese Davis, you mentioned earlier.
Yeah. Nice yard, nice gain on 2nd down.
Going to get about 6 or 7. 3 or 4 Raptors in on that play. Looks like Casey O'Toole leading the charge for the Raptors.
Bring 3rd and 5 for the Eagles. Clock continuing to run. Plenty of time left in the 2nd quarter.
Empty backfield for the Eagles. See if Raptors dial up some pressure here. Time to, it looks like that ball's going to be caught, but short of the line to gain. Again, Reese Davis on the reception, but Mike, you got to run that play at least to the 1st down boundary.
Exactly, yeah, interesting.
All right.
What do you do here?
Yeah, so here we'll see if it's Tofulani time.
They're bringing in some of the bigger guys,
yep,
and there's Luwani.
Wildcat with Luwani. So
yep.
This is the Milford Eagles short down package.
Yep. We talked about this in the pregame.
Yep.
But we typically don't see it down on your own 33-yard line.
And they brought in Nick Klink to lead block for him in the backfield, your defensive.
See if they're going to try and draw him off sides. Nope.
It's all Luwani.
There it is.
And it's
and there's a penalty.
There's flag. And yeah, we got a helmet ripped off of Luwani.
Things are getting a little chippy out there, Doug. Might get a personal foul on Anderson.
Yeah, Mike, this is a big rivalry. These two schools are 10 minutes apart, and not a lot of love lost between these two programs.
Yeah. Yeah, I've done some Milford Anderson baseball games, and it's the same intensity. I don't care whether you're throwing a pigskin or throwing a baseball or a basketball, same way. That's a big penalty, big penalty.
Personal foul. That's going to move the ball into Raptor territory. First time for the Eagles, gain on the other side of the 50. So looks like we do have a timeout on the field.
Got an injured player.
We have an injured player down. Yes, indeed. See if we can get a number on that.
So, Doug, we talked about the high-powered offenses, and we're almost halfway through the 2nd quarter, and we only have 7 points on the field. So defense is taking a little more front and center than what we thought on the game so far. Now, obviously, that can turn once at any point in time, but up to now, it's been a pretty heavily defensive game. Now, granted, Anderson killed himself on a couple big penalties, and now they got a personal foul here that gets the ball. I think this might be Milford's first time in Anderson territory.
Yeah, it is, and you nailed it. I think those penalties have really bit the Raptors because they're certainly moving the ball up and down the field.
Yeah.
So it's like that was McCray that was helped off the field for the Eagles. So hope that he's okay and can get back in the action. But we got 1st and 10 Milford on the Raptor 46-yard line. Harden back to pass. He wants it all down the sideline. He's trying to hit Taj Price. That's going to fall incomplete. Good coverage down there by the Raptors.
And we did have Luwani in the backfield, but he stayed in there for blocking for Harden, which gave Harden a little extra time to get that ball just outside the reach of number 5, Taj Price. So it's going to bring 2nd and 10 for the Eagles.
Yeah, you don't see the Eagles with Harden and Luwani both in the backfield very often. So this is a little bit unique formation that Anderson probably hasn't seen on film. Harden being flush, and he's going to be dropped for a sack.
Cole Hinkle for the Anderson Raptors on that sack. Harden never had a chance.
No, he got beat. The left tackle got beat right around the end, and it came from Harden's blind
side. Here's a replay.
He never even saw it.
No, he didn't. He's lucky he was able to hold on to that football. So 3rd and long for the Eagles. They're back into their own territory again. They got to get to about the Raptors 44-yard line, 44-yard line for a 1st down.
Let's see what they go with on the Yeah, Luani's still going to be in there, it looks like.
Taking a lot of time, down to 10 seconds on the play clock.
Certainly a passing situation here. We'll see
This is
if
interesting.
they need to call timeout.
Yeah, it's interesting. They're gonna have to call another timeout, or they're gonna get a delay of game.
Oh, he did get it off. Wow. Well, we got a flag down. Pass is complete. And it's going to be first down yardage.
Let's see what that penalty is.
It's like J.P. Naylor on the completion, but that is going to go against the Eagles.
It's illegal motion.
Yeah, when you come up to the line of scrimmage and you rush a play to get off before the play clock, you got guys moving. That's going to happen.
Yeah. Too bad, because that was a great pickup. The longest gain of the for the Eagles so far in this game.
Yeah, J.P. Naylor coming across the center of the field there on a nice slant pattern. But let's see if what are we going to do here now? We're third and almost 25, third and 22 yards. So not many plays in the playbook for a third and 22.
No. I'm looking for 81. Livingston down on a streak. They got Luani in. There's another penalty.
Another penalty. Encroachment against the Raptors there.
Boy, the yellow flags are out tonight.
Yeah, we have definitely come up to a change of pace in this game.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see the first half statistics and see how many penalties were called, because we have had a rash of penalties here in the second quarter. First quarter went without a hitch. Second quarter's been a lot of penalties.
And that 5-yard penalty, that's going to set up third and looks like 16, maybe third and 17. Same personnel for the Eagles.
Anderson's coming. They're coming on a blitz. Here they come. And he's going to be tackled.
Yeah, he's going to be buried in the backfield. It's like number 17 leading the attack there. That's Brody Foley, yeah, sure enough.
Yeah, it's going to be fourth and long. Milford's going to have to punt that ball back. So they couldn't take advantage of that personal foul penalty.
Yeah, and you get into Raptor territory, and then they went backwards from there. So
Anderson takes a timeout.
Yeah, looks like their first time out of the second time out of the half. They had to take one earlier and then forced one. So yeah, we got 6:19 play here in the second quarter. Score is going to remain: Milford Eagles 0, Anderson Raptors 7. And just a tough blow to this game right now, Mike.
Yeah, it really is. You see a lot of frustration on the Eagles' part. They can't get plays off. They're not getting the right personnel in. They seem to be a little bit out of sync right now. You know, Harden can't get the ball away. Some of the guys are getting beat on the offensive line. So let's see if they can get out of here only being down 7-0. Going to halftime, make some adjustments.
Yeah, definitely. All right, looks like Lucky back to punt again for the Eagles.
Oh, he's a
good punt, yeah. Muhlenkamp is going to field the ball after a bobble, and he's going to go nowhere with it. There's 3-4 Eagles there on the defense. So special teams coming through for the Eagles on that play anyway.
That's what a good punter can do for you, right? Get good hang time, allow the punt coverage team to get down there, and literally where he caught it is where he was tackling.
Yeah, when you can flip the field like that, and bring out a defense that's been stellar to this point, that they can drive off of that. So 6:06 to play here in your second quarter. Raptors are going to take over the ball first and 10 on their own 15-yard line. Upchurch lined up in the backfield to support Scallop on this play. Upchurch in motion. Scallop back to pass.
Got a blitz.
Pass is going to be complete. 15-yard gain on that pitch and catch.
That's Faulkner again.
Yeah.
You know, we haven't called Alvarez's name too much, and he's leading second in receptions for Anderson. He's got 53 receptions, almost 11 yards per reception. He's been quiet. It's been Faulkner predominantly.
Scalp again, back to pass.
Oh!
Almost.
Oh, boy.
Tipped. That was Riesenberg. They almost got a big paw on that, but they're going to call that incomplete.
They don't teach those defensive linemen how to catch balls, do they?
No.
I think he saw that pigskin coming at him. He's like, what is that thing?
They're in there for another reason.
What is that brown thing coming at me? Is that a bird?
Well, we got 2nd and 10 now for the Raptors. Scalp again, back to pass. Another boundary pass. It's going to be good for about 9 yards on that play. Looks like that's number 15, Connor Casey, with the reception.
Stickle on the tackle for the Eagles. Nice job, kept him from getting that first down. You got to believe it's going to be a quarterback keeper right here.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, 6'2" quarterback.
Yeah.
Give it to him all day long.
Yeah, and Milford still only has 3 guys on that defensive line. They're going to try to get the gap.
Oh, they did go with Upchurch. See, fool the announcer, fool the team.
Yep.
Upchurch is going to pick up 16, 17 yards. Heck yeah, that's going to get the ball into Eagle territory.
Jacob Smith on the tackle for Milford. He possibly saved the touchdown.
1st and 10 now for the Raptors on the Eagle 48-yard line.
Looks like the Eagles might be coming on a blitz.
Empty backfield.
Nope.
Scallop and the wide receiver screen. Let me guess.
Yeah. Guess.
I would say Faulkner.
Ah, good guess.
There we go.
There's that wide receiver screen that really picked up. Here's a replay here. Well executed.
Yeah, he had good blockers out in front. You can get those big linemen down there blocking. Scalp again. Oh, that's snuffed out. Looks like that's Stickle there with the big stick. Yeah, Jackson Stickle with the big sniff out on that one.
Defense has got to buckle up now.
No gain on the play. That's going to set up 2nd and 10. Scalp being flushed. Going to the right side. Oh, just out of the reach of the intended receiver.
Good 3rd and long. Now let's see what they do here. A couple times they've been down in these 3rd and longs. They make these interesting plays. Then they don't complete a pass, and then they got 4th and 9 or 10 yards. So let's see if they try maybe to get part of that back and then make that 4th down a little bit more manageable if they don't get a 1st down.
Yeah, it's got to be 2-down situation, so you're exactly right, Mike. Got a man in motion. Scallop back to pass. He's got plenty of time. Oh, he wants it all. He wants it all in the back of the end zone.
He missed it.
It's going to be dropped.
Wow.
Connor Casey with the drop on that one.
He's down. I think he's a little more embarrassed that he missed that ball because that ball was perfectly thrown.
Very catchable.
Yeah, here's a replay. You can see. Finally, they decided to go deep, get a long pass. And you could see him streaking down, and then really a well-thrown ball.
Oh, he had him by 3 steps.
Yeah. So, again, there's another 4th and 10.
3:51 to play here in your 2nd quarter.
See what Anderson, they're taking a lot of time.
Getting the play in from the sideline. Again, they do not huddle, so plays being called from the sideline, and they're ready to go. Upchurch is in the backfield this time. We do have a timeout on the field.
Eagles
are going to call timeout. I think Coach Gripper realizes this is a big play in this game.
Yeah.
You allow a 1st down here and potentially a touchdown. You go down 2 scores if your offense can't move the ball.
I mean, we saw the first quarter statistics how Milford only had 8 yards of total offense. I'm not saying they got 8 yards in the 2nd quarter, but they don't have that much more than that. So, like I said just a few minutes ago, if they can go into this game 7 or 10, down 7 or 10, hey, here's the only score of the game.
That's Upchurch on the 1-yard dive.
Yeah.
He didn't make it by much.
But if Milford could only go in down 7 or 10, it's manageable because they get the second half kickoff.
Yeah.
So, they're going to have to go in, stop them, go in, and make some adjustments because what they're doing right now on offense is not working.
But big play here coming up, 4th and 10. So See what Raptors dial up. I keep an eye on Faulkner.
Yeah, I'd say that's a pretty good bet. Or Upchurch. They got to get the ball to about the 17-yard line. Here comes a blitz.
Yeah. Oh, he's going over the middle.
Oh, he got it.
That is Upchurch. You called it.
Oh, man.
Boy, running out of that wheel route. Found him over the middle. And
here's a replay. Milford gambled. Luani came in on a blitz. He was a half a second too late, and a great ball. Upchurch got it and got tackled by number 34 about the 2-yard.
Yeah, Ian Worthington in on the defense. Couldn't get his hand in there to knock that one out, and that's going to set up first and goal for the Raptors. Looks like 3-yard line. That's Upchurch.
It'll be short.
Yeah. Stopped up the middle. Topher Luani leading the charge again for the Eagles.
Yeah,
they got a yard on that play, though. It's going to be second and goal from maybe the 2-yard line.
Milford bringing in their big package on that defensive line. You got to believe it's going to be a quarterback keeper at some point in time.
Oh, naked. No, he's going to. Oh, great play call.
Oh, touchdown. That's number 15, Connor Casey. So Anderson gets in for the second time.
Yeah, and a great play call. You roll your quarterback like it's going to be a bootleg, and Casey wide open in the back of the end zone. So good play call there by the Raptors.
So Anderson scores just about less than 3 minutes before halftime.
Looks like they're going to try the point after conversion. Again, Hayden Brook, your kicker for the Raptors. Upchurch is your holder. So if there's any bad snap, he would run the ball. Snap is true, kick is up and good.
Yep.
2:52 to play here in your first half. Your score is now Anderson Raptors 14, Milford Eagles 0.
So what are you going to do if you're the Eagles, Doug?
Well, you almost have to think he brings out Topher and gets an offensive set with Topher. But I'll tell you what, he's coming over the sideline. Topher doesn't look like he's out in the series either. So that's been the interesting thing for Milford this year.
There's a replay on the.
Yeah,
so you said he
almost looked like a naked bootleg and
yep.
wide open.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's been the interesting thing for Milford this year, the way they've run this 3 running back set, and a lot of Luani's carries have come in the second half. So it's mostly been first half of Naquan Webster and Sawyer Kopp, and then he turns to Luani a little bit more in the second half. So
well, you know, I've seen that before. To your point, Doug, but where it's worked is when they've been able to beat that defensive line down because of Webster and
Sawyer.
Yep. But now they really haven't been able to do that. So you're going to bring Luani in, and that defense is pretty fresh.
Yeah, that defense for the Raptors are playing with their ears pinned back.
So
it's like Taj Price back to take this kickoff. He's going to field it right about the goal line. Fumbles the ball and still going to bring it out. We'll see what this results in.
Down about the 20.
Yeah, good return considering the fumbled reception there.
So Milford's got a long field to go before halftime to see if they can get some points on the board.
And you think you have to before you got to score before half, right, Mike? I mean, if for your confidence, you got to get points on the board.
True.
Going in this.
Or at least get some momentum that you can take into the locker room, where Coach Grippa can say, "Hey guys, listen, we got it. We got to figure it out. We're going to do this, and this. Move the ball."
Yep.
But you can't go 3 and out.
Yep. So they are going to go with Sawyer Kopp in the backfield, along with Austin Harden in the shotgun formation. 3 wide to the near side. Austin back to pass.
Intercepted.
It's intercepted.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, that's Wyatt Holt, and that was right into him. I don't even think that Harden saw it.
Oh, no way. Okay, because it looked like the pass was intended for him.
Yeah.
Not what you wanted to do.
And we have a flag on the field, so we're going to have a unsportsmanlike here.
Mm.
So
here's a replay. You can look. You see him. Watch number 10.
I think Reese Davis is your intended
yeah,
receiver.
Boom, right there.
Yeah. And he didn't even catch him coming over from the center of the field. But,
wow. Wow. Yeah, that's not what Coach Grippa and his staff wanted here.
Oh, it is going to be on the Raptors, on the interceptor.
Wow.
So, yeah, so hopefully cooler heads will prevail on both sides here in the second half, because this is the third or fourth unsportsmanlike penalty we've gotten in the first half. So.
And again, couldn't come at a better time for the Eagles. Now the ball's back at the 25, but it's better than being at the 10.
Yeah, on the doorstep. So here we go. Raptors 1st and 10 on the Eagle 25-yard line. Upchurch in the backfield along with Scala.
See if they try to strike quick.
Scala's pass is complete. And that's Casey on the reception. He's going to pick up a couple yards.
Clock continuing to run.
Ushered out of bounds.
Anderson's going to be very content to run this all the way down and maybe just punch it in or kick a field goal, right?
Yeah, they give him 4 on that pitch and catch. 2nd and 6. Give this to Upchurch up the middle. He's got a big hole. That's Luani coming up from that middle linebacker position to make the
first
stop.
Down, yep.
But yeah.
Yeah, here's a replay of that unsportsmanlike. You can see right here.
It's a heart.
Yeah, he's understandably so. Yeah, he's going to hear about that from his coach. You know, at all levels, that taunting stuff, it's out of the game.
There's Upchurch again, right up the middle. Uh-oh. Gets into the second level.
Is that Luani?
No. No, it is.
It's number 3.
Yeah, that's Burleson, number 3, that took the hit. Luani was off to the side there.
See if we can get a replay, see maybe what happened on that. It almost looks like he might have turned his ankle.
Big collision now.
So it's 1:47 to go. We got timeout on the field for an injury. Anderson driving again. Here's a replay. Let's see.
Yeah. Upchurch just buried his head into the chest of Burleson. No, it looks like they're looking at a leg though, so it might be an ankle.
Yeah, might have got it caught underneath there. But Anderson's driving again after that big turnover. The interception by number 10, Wyatt Holt. See if Anderson punches this in, they go up 21-0. That's a big hill to climb for the Eagles, especially after what we've seen so far in the first half. And you know Anderson's not done scoring.
No. And if Milford can't move the ball and score, then it doesn't matter what their defense does at this point. So
yeah.
Looks like that is a high left ankle for Bryce Burleson that they're working on.
Yeah, we got a beautiful night here in Milford. Great night for football. We were talking about before we came on tonight about the weather, Doug. I mean, here we are on the 8th of October, and they're talking about mid-80s over the weekend.
Yeah. So you couldn't ask for anything more in the middle of October. And looking mid-80s maybe for the Bengal game on Sunday. Yeah. So that's going to be a scorcher down there at Paul Brown.
Speaking of temperatures, I was up in Vermont Monday and Tuesday, and normally this time of the year, it's fall colors.
Yeah.
In fact, there was 4 tour buses at our hotel. And you know what? I saw a little bit of color, but I didn't see a whole lot. But when they book those tours, you're going whether the trees are turned or not.
Yeah. The weather's been weird a little bit this year. Yeah, they are helping Burleson off the field. And it's
Hope he's okay.
Definitely an ankle, but I'd say he's questionable.
Yep.
Not doubtful to get back in this one.
All right, so here we go. Play resuming.
Yep, 2nd and 2 now. They gave him 8 yards on that last run. So Scalp under center for the first time. Little counter action. It's Upchurch. It's going to be snuffed out. Riesenberg in on the defense.
It's going to be 3rd down.
Looks like Klink as well. So, yeah, no gain on that play. 2nd and 2. Interesting. First time they went under center.
Yeah.
So,
especially that down by the goal line. You'd think they would stay with what got them there, right?
Yeah. All right, back to their normal formation. Upchurch again. He's going to the left side. He's got a nose for the goal line. He's going to be
close.
Short, but he's going to have first down yardage.
Yeah, he's going to be down about the 2-yard line.
Yeah, first and goal from the 2.
Well, you talked about a nose for the goal line. You're right, Upchurch. You know, he's not a big kid. You know, he's 5'10", 180, but I tell you what, he's not afraid to go between the tackles, and he's got that nose for the goal line.
Yeah. We're inside a minute to play here. See if the Milford defense can stack one up.
Touchdown.
That's Faulkner on the little handoff. Raptors are in for another score.
Well, they take advantage of the interception.
That's what good teams do.
Yep. Punch that ball in for a score just before halftime. If the extra point is good, they're going to be up 3 scores on the Eagles. Crowd is quiet here tonight.
Yeah, that went from a rowdy kickoff crowd to silence across the stadium.
Yeah, there you go. The Andersons, you see the student section over there for Anderson, getting them fired up. Yeah, there's nice crowd over there for the Anderson Raptors.
Brooks' kick is up and good.
Good.
Yeah, so just like we talked about earlier, Milford, you could not get down big. You had to control the ball and control this game, and down 21-0, potentially going into halftime, Mike. That's not the formula to get a W here tonight.
No, and the Eagles have not shown they have the ability tonight to move the ball. So 3 scores, being down 3 scores, I said it a few seconds, is a big hill to climb.
Yeah, Milford doesn't have a strong passing attack, so when they rely on the run game and you get down early, that Raptor defense is going to be pinning their ears back, and they're just going to be clogging up that middle.
Yeah, you can see here's that replay on the last touchdown. Nice little inside handoff.
Yeah.
And there it was. He got into the end zone he was in the end zone before anybody even got to him.
So 47 seconds to play in the first half. Let's see if Milford can muster maybe a good kickoff return here. Looks like we got Taj Price back to return the ball along with Stickle. So
I'd have to say, to your point, Doug, if they don't get a big return, I'm saying you cut your losses going to halftime.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, you don't want to take something, risk, and have something else go wrong.
Brook the kickoff. It's going to be a returnable ball. Looks like Jason Stickle is going to take it about the 10-yard line. Jackson Stickle. He does get some positive yardage out of that. Gets about 20 yards out to the 30-yard line. So good field position to start, but 39 seconds to play in your half. We'll see how aggressive Coach Grippa wants to get with this one. I got to believe, like you said, Mike, you don't want to put the ball up and run the risk of a pick 6 just before halftime.
No.
So.
Nope.
Looks like they're going to go with Natwan Webster in the backfield this time.
You got 1-on-1 coverage, so if you're going to do something, you're going to do it out here on the right, on the wide side.
And it's Luke Ray lined up for the Eagles over here. Give is to Natwan.
Yeah.
Not going to get much, maybe a yard. And that's good gang tackling right there by Anderson. First guy gets to the ball, holds him up, and waits for his friends.
He had a lot of friends.
You don't get very far with that. So they got a yard out of that play. Clock's still running. We're going to be inside 15 seconds here. Milford might try one more play before the half.
Yeah, one more desperation. See if they can get it off here. Down to about 5 seconds. Yeah, they're just going to give it to Webster.
Yeah, Natwan. He is making guys miss, though. He's a load to bring down.
That's it. It's the last play of the first half.
Yep. It's going to bring us to the end of the first half. Your score, Anderson Raptors 21, Milford Eagles 0.
Well, it's about a halftime adjustments. Let's see what both teams do. I'd say the challenge is much bigger for Milford on adjustments than what Anderson's going to do, because they've got a pretty good formula for success tonight.
Yeah, Anderson's definitely moving the ball. Milford's defense has stepped up a couple times, but they finally broke those last 2 possessions. Gave a 21-point spread here at the half.
Here's some of the first half touchdowns. There's the first one by Upchurch. Yep. And here's the second one.
Yeah, just great play call.
Yep. Yep, you can see here, we'll see a little the sidelines, or the fans for the Raptors. Goes in there and bangs the drum because he got 6 points. You see the number 6 there. There you go. And now here's the last touchdown. And after the turnover.
Yeah, that was a killer.
Yep.
All right, 21-0 as we hit the halftime. Let's take a break, and we'll see you shortly.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
3, 2, 1.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the-right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Good morning, Uglyville!
Every ugly doll is unique.
I'm Moxie.
Bobo.
Wait.
Call me Slick Doll.
What?
And every child is too.
They can be pretty lovable.
That's why when you travel, you should make sure your child is in the right seat for their age and size.
This is why you're the wisest doll in town.
Well, keep them safe by visiting nhtsa.gov/the-right seat.
Isn't that right, gibberish cat?
Find the right seat today.
I'll be right back. Hi. You think you're probably sober?
Yeah.
But you're thinking about taking the back roads home, just in case. If you're probably sober, then why would you do that? Good choice.
Probably okay isn't okay. If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
That's a full glass of wine. I'll be chatting you later.
Touchdown! Did you see that? Whoa, we scored? Yeah, we scored. We're going to the playoffs. I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone. I should take your phone away. No. I'll call for a ride. Wait, why does my face look like that?
Put the keys down, Kevin.
But I'm gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
My text to emoji ratio has gotten a little out of hand.
A little?
Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text to emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies. Selfie, nailed it.
We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on man, let's put a ride home.
Yo, Scott.
Hey.
I'm heading out, man. You want to ride?
No, I got my car, but I actually really need to go to the bathroom.
Oh, you know what? I was just in there. The line is like 10 people long.
You know, I think I'll just...
Dude, are you okay?
You wouldn't believe what I was just thinking. I am definitely buzzed.
Yeah.
I think I will take this, and I will take that ride home.
Smart man.
Did you see how that dog was looking at me?
Leaves us with the next item on our agenda is item number 5, opening session.
I want to thank everyone for joining us this evening. If you're out here at the parade or listening, thank you again.
Into the end zone, and that is caught by Jaden Wood.
Come on now, how we doing? Y'all feeling all right out there?
Hello and welcome to this edition of This is Glendale. I'm Bet Chorus.
Hey guys, this is Unit 1 crew from One Long Fire Department. We just want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
And of course, you can always go to ICRC-TV.com.
Always a great day when ICRC is involved.
Another edition of ICRC, bringing the community to you.
I was physically at school, but my mind wasn't at school. I had problems at home. That's when I met Narnese. She started helping me a little bit, like, Nia, I don't know what you're doing, but your future is more important. She's my strength. It takes a village to help somebody get their diploma. It changes your whole life.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
On air or online, this is media for your community. This is ICRC-TV.
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Good kisses. Good kisses. You heard how loud
I heard. It wasn't you. Yeah. It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same. What to expect when you're expecting
like here?
A teenager.
Today, I'm going to show you how to teen-proof your home. First step, hide the car keys. Preferably somewhere they would never look. Challenges will come up. Be ready for them. Hi, honey.
Ready for the... Mom, you don't use mannequins in the mannequin challenge.
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
When I was growing up, my mom was extremely tidy. We were trained to put things back where we got them from. One day, when I walked into my mom's house, I felt like I walked to someone else's house. There was stuff everywhere. And just growing up the way I grew up and to see this transition was very alarming.
When Sean talked to me, it was a wake-up call, and that's when I went to the doctor.
You ready to play band with us? I'm gonna play my clarinet.
And Elmo's gonna play his drum.
Drum loud.
Oh, well, you know what to do, Julia.
Julia knows.
With Julia's autism, loud sounds can be too much.
But she still loves to make music.
Play band.
Early screening for autism can make a lifetime of difference. Find out more at screenforautism.org.
This is the story of a boy who is very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where nothing could get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. It made him feel uncomfortable. One day, he found out he had something called autism. His family got him help. And slowly, he learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to ICRC-TV Sports.
Milford Eagles win.
Got it. Separation. Touchdown! Unbelievable. Milford has stormed all the way back.
Our hearts are made stronger by how we treat others.
Put her there.
The light you share can impact those around you, but so can the darkness.
Later, twerps. Did Pete saying mean things bother you?
So when you reach out to another person, take a moment to consider how they will feel and let your heart be the key to making a difference. Because of you, someone's entire day, year, or even life can change.
In every heart, there's hope.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
Three, 2, 1.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the-right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Good morning, Uglyville!
Every ugly doll is unique.
I'm Moxie.
Bobo.
Wait.
Call me Slick Doll.
What?
And every child is too.
They can be pretty lovable.
That's why when you travel, you should make sure your child is in the right seat for their age and size.
This is why you're the wisest doll in town.
Well, keep them safe by visiting nhtsa.gov/the-right seat.
Isn't that right, gibberish cat?
Find the right seat today.
On air or online. This is media for your community. This is ICRC-TV.
There's no better feeling than to be a part of a fire department. This is a family.
Police officer, it's a great job. It really is. You never know what you're going to get. You never know who you're going to help.
We're forgetting what's going on outside. We're focusing on what's going on in here, and we're all family.
This idea of a family academy, connecting families to talk about relevant issues.
Unbelievable. Milford has stormed all the way back in this football game.
The Warriors in the state finals! State finals! Ohio Wesleyan, here we go!
And it's up to every one of you all to keep this going and carry the torch. I hope you will do that. Thank you.
ICRC-TV.
I'll be right back. Hi! You think you're probably sober?
Yeah.
But you're thinking about taking the back roads home, just in case. If you're probably sober, then why would you do that? Good choice.
Probably okay isn't okay. If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
That's a full glass of wine. I'll be chatting you later.
Put the keys down, Kevin.
But I'm gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
My text to emoji ratio has gotten a little out of hand.
A little?
Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
Yo, Scott.
Hey.
I'm heading out, man. You want to ride?
No, I got my car, but I actually really need to go to the bathroom.
Oh, you know what? I was just in there. The line is like 10 people long.
You know, I think I'll just...
Dude, are you okay?
You wouldn't believe what I was just thinking. I am definitely buzzed.
Yeah.
I think I will take this, and I will take that ride home.
Smart man.
Did you see how the dog was looking at me?
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text to emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies.
Selfies. Nailed it. We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on man, let's split a ride home.
I mean, I don't totally know what opioids are, but...
It doesn't happen here. Not in denial.
No.
No.
Our kids are way too busy.
My son has good friends.
Don't live in denial, Ohio. Talk to your kids about drugs, and they'll be up to 50% less likely to use them.
Well, yeah, there's some old prescription pills, but my son's a good kid. He's not going to look for them.
2/3 of teens who abuse opioids get them from friends and family. Don't live in denial, Ohio. Dispose of your leftover pills.
We scored? Yeah, we scored. We're going to the playoffs. I can't believe I missed that.
Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone.
I should take your phone away.
No. I'll call for a ride. Wait, why does my face look like that?
Hey, let's check out this park. Oh, wow, that's really cool.
To find a great local park or forest near you, go to discovertheforest.org.
Hey! There are amazing things to discover in the forest.
Toothless, time to go!
What you picking up on, bud? It's a whole hidden world of wonders. And the perfect place to spend time with family. What better place to let your imagination soar? Experience nature and create a memory you can share. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest or park near you.
Get strawberries? Okay.
Planning the right amount of food is hard. The Guestimator makes it easy. Just tell it who's coming and what's for dinner. Then it tells you how much to make. And yes, it even plans for leftovers. Try it at SaveTheFood.com.
Home fire drills give your family a plan of action. In a home fire, you may have less than 2 minutes to get out. So when you drill, show everyone 2 ways out of the house, pick a safe meeting spot, and get there in under 2 minutes. Then practice home fire drills at least twice a year. You can even make them fun. So everyone knows the sound and exactly what to do when they hear a smoke alarm. Go to ready.gov/firedrill and learn how to prepare your family for home fires.
It's a beautiful day out here. Sunny today with light breezes, giving way to clouds in the afternoon. We could see some light precipitation to moderate precipitation later on, followed by powerful storm-like conditions. 90 miles per hour winds are expected. Authorities are asking everyone, stay indoors. Come on, that's it. Let's go.
Here's to the things that can keep us safe. Those we use all the time with hardly a thought. Those that are silently standing by to save our lives. And now, those that we carry with us everywhere we go. Many mobile devices will now bring you wireless emergency alerts, real-time information directly from local sources you know and trust. With the unique sound and vibration, you'll be in the know wherever you are.
Get it.
Get it.
Get it.
Give your town a reason to celebrate.
Because every Goodwill item you bring home brings job training and more to your community. Goodwill. Bring good home.
Get it.
Get it.
Get it.
Get it.
Get it. Get it.
Is she gonna get it, Daddy?
She'll get it.
Get it. Get it.
When you bring home a Goodwill find, you give your whole town a reason to celebrate because you're also funding local job training and placement programs in tech, healthcare, and more. Goodwill. Bring good home.
Hello and welcome into another edition of ICRC-TV Right Now. I'm Kelly Dowry.
And I'm Regis Sajak. Another big day here at ICRC, Kelly.
Another big day for sure, Regis. Let's take a look at today's highlights right now.
And we'll head out to our first shoot of the day, ICRC heading to softball game. There's a volunteer now framing up the shot. Head inside the truck. We'll see a student volunteer working with his director, learning more about the production aspect.
Moving over to the cross field, we've got some college interns sitting up high, getting that nice wide game shot, making sure you can see all the action. Down the field, we got high school volunteers. And even in the truck, a high school volunteer directing the whole show.
Kelly, that is madness that you can learn how to do that as a high school student. We'll throw it over to the school board meeting. Brian slowing it down for you here. Watch that precision setup. He's setting up that camera and that audio so you can hear your ever important government and school board meetings.
Back at Master Control, we got Gigi. She's in charge of all the panels we've got running here at ICRC, making sure everything's on time, on schedule, where it needs to be.
Great work from the ICRC-TV crew right there. Let's head over to Coach Newman, see what he had to say about the day right now.
As long as
you know, I always tell the guys, we're here to produce the best public education and government access for our communities. Whether it's a council meeting, a trustee meeting, high school sport, a concert in the park, a parade, these are all vital to what we do.
As long as
you know, our guys just got to keep out there producing, taking it one show at a time.
Great stuff there from Coach Newman. Always a great day when ICRC is involved, isn't that right, Regis?
Always a great day when ICRC is involved. Indeed, Kelly. And Coach Newman, what a guy, what a guy. This has been another edition of ICRC Right Now, bringing the community to you.
I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. Through a nationwide network of food banks, Feeding America serves virtually every community in the United States. See how you can help your community. Visit feedingamerica.org. There are
leaves us with the next item on our agenda is item number 5, opening session.
I want to thank everyone for joining us this evening. If you're out here at the parade or listening, thank you again.
Into the end zone, and that is caught by Jaden Wood. Come on now, how we doing? Y'all feeling all right out there?
Hello and welcome to this edition of This is Glendale. I'm Bet Chorus.
Hey guys, this is Unit 1 crew from Woodlawn Fire Department. We just want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
And of course, you can always go to ICRC-TV.com.
Always a great day when ICRC is involved.
Another edition of ICRC, bringing the community to you.
I
I was physically at school, but my mind wasn't at school. I had problems at home. That's when I met Narnese. She started helping me a little bit, like, Nia, I don't know what you're doing, but your future is more important. She's my strength. It takes a village to help somebody get their diploma. It changes your whole life.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
On air or online, this is media for your community. This is ICRC-TV.
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Good kisses. Good kisses. You heard how loud
I heard. It wasn't you. Yeah. It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same. What to expect when you're expecting
Like here?
a teenager.
Today, I'm going to show you how to teen-proof your home. First step, hide the car keys, preferably somewhere they would never look. Challenges will come up. Be ready for them. Hi, honey.
Ready for the... Mom, you don't use mannequins in the mannequin challenge.
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
When I was growing up, my mom was extremely tidy. We were trained to put things back where we got them from. One day, when I walked into my mom's house, I felt like I walked to someone else's house. There was stuff everywhere. And just growing up the way I grew up, and to see this transition was very alarming.
When Sean talked to me, it was a wake-up call, and that's when I went to the doctor.
You ready to play band with us? I'm gonna play my clarinet.
And Elmo's gonna play his drum. Drum loud.
Oh, well, you know what to do, Julia.
Julia knows.
With Julia's autism, loud sounds can be too much.
But she still loves to make music. Play band.
Early screening for autism can make a lifetime of difference. Find out more at screenforautism.org.
This is the story of a boy who is very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where nothing could get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. It made him feel uncomfortable. One day, he found out he had something called autism. His family got him help. And slowly, he learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to ICRC-TV Sports.
Milford Eagles win.
Got it. Separation. Touchdown! Unbelievable. Milford has stormed all the way back.
Our hearts are made stronger by how we treat others.
Put her there.
The light you share can impact those around you, but so can the darkness.
Later, twerps. Did Pete saying mean things bother you?
So when you reach out to another person, take a moment to consider how they will feel and let your heart be the key to making a difference. Because of you, someone's entire day, year, or even life can change.
In every heart, there's hope.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
Three, 2, 1.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
And welcome back to Eagle Stadium, powered by Cullen Electric. Let's take a look at some of those first half highlights. Upchurch going in for the 1-yard dive for the first touchdown for the Raptors. Scallop had this offense under control. Pass into the back of the end zone, nearly uncontested. For the second score for the Raptors. And then late in the second half, this was a big killer. It was Faulkner on the little handoff and dive over the left guard, and
that was after that interception,
yeah,
right down in their own end zone.
Just that we said couldn't happen, happened.
Yeah.
So,
hey, Doug, let's the score says 21-0. It could be a heck of a lot worse as you look at the statistics. It's if you want to say lopsided, that's really an understatement. Milford has 19 total plays, and they have a total of 22 offensive yards. On the flip side, Anderson's run 56 plays for 320 yards. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, and honestly, Milford should be happy that it's only 21-0.
Well, there's no doubt about that. This score could be 28 or 35 without a couple penalties. I think Milford's got to take a look at this game and say, you know what, let's just pretend that first half never even happened, and see what we can do coming out of halftime with the second half kickoff, and see if they can get any kind of momentum. Any kind. They I don't want to say it's desperation, but it's approaching that very quickly.
Yeah, and it's definitely doable, but like you said, you need to get momentum on this very first series. And take a look here at the officials huddling up. We're coming back to you a little bit delayed after this halftime performance. This was nearly a 30-minute plus halftime performance as the Milford honored the fall sports seniors and their families, and then the band performed. And the officials, we got word, could have been looking to see if there was potentially a penalty against Milford for the delay coming back from halftime being so long. So.
Yeah, it was, as you said, it was senior night, and the band performed, they did a fantastic job. But, there are rules for a reason, and you can see right there on our screen one of the officials talking to the principal. That's the principal, right, of Milford?
Yeah, so we're going to see here if there is a penalty to start this half, and it kind of looks like there might be, but we'll see if the officials call anything. I did see them talking to Coach Grippa when he came onto the field, and he did not look pleased. So
yeah,
we'll see how this plays out.
I can honestly tell you if indeed that's what happens. Oh, there it is. There's a penalty. Yeah, they're getting an unsportsmanlike penalty, right?
Yeah, for a delay, close to a 40-minute halftime, they're saying. So there is going to be an unsportsmanlike penalty. And I'll tell you what, if Coach Grippa was not fired up at halftime, he sure as heck is going to be fired up coming into this. Yeah,
now, again, Milford gets the ball. So what's the worst that can happen? It's a touchback, right?
Yeah, so if they assess it on the kickoff, I believe they have to take it on the kickoff and not after the kickoff. So we'll see how this plays out. Something you don't see.
You don't see that very often. I can honestly tell you, Doug, I've never seen that happen.
Yeah, so, good halftime performance, but definitely a little bit long for the Milford side. So. But Milford has a couple years ago, Milford won their first playoff game over Fairfield. They got down 3 scores in the second half and didn't give up and and came back and won that. So there is some history there with Milford getting down and fighting back. But you've got to start with this first drive right here, Mike.
Yeah, without question. You had nothing. You had that unfortunate interception, which we found out was thrown by the JV quarterback. So you had that. Anderson took it in, went in 21-0. You got to put some points on the board on this drive, because if you don't, and Anderson takes it back and puts it in the end zone, you got 28. That.
Yeah, so the unsportsmanlike penalty is going to move the ball onto the Milford side of the field for this kickoff. So we'll see if Anderson wants to maybe squib it or something.
Yeah.
Because otherwise they can certainly rocket it out of the back of the end zone.
Here we go. Second half action underway here in just a second.
Yeah, Hayden Brooks is going to kick off for the Raptors. And he does the onside kick. Let's see if we can cover that. And it looks like Anderson is going to recover the onside kick. So worst possible scenario for Milford coming out of the timeout. You get the penalty. The penalty almost forces the hand of Anderson to do something unique with that kickoff, and they go ahead and do an onside kick.
It's interesting.
And works to their advantage. So probably worst possible scenario for Milford coming out of that break.
Yeah, and you talked about Coach Grippa. I can see him having a passionate discussion, or had a passionate discussion with one of his coaches, and I'm sure that coach probably is your special teams coach.
Yeah, so here we go. Anderson Raptors ball, 1st and 10 on the Milford 30. Scallop back to pass. Pass is going to fall incomplete.
That was intended for our good friend Evan Upchurch.
Yeah, Evan's been in a lot of plays today.
Yeah, good defense over there by number 44 for the Eagles. That's Danny McCoy. Kept Upchurch from a big gain.
2nd and 10 now for the Raptors. There's Upchurch. Oh,
he goes nowhere.
Yeah, it looks like Toto Luani coming up and making a big stick. Number 22 for the Eagles. Toto coming off that end. Going to be a loss of 1 on the play. That's going to set up 3rd and 11 now for the Raptors. Let's see if the Eagle defense can flex its muscle after being put in a precarious,
very tough situation.
3rd and 11. Scalp being flushed out of the pocket. We're going to have a flag on this play. And he's going to be escorted out of the sidelines after a couple-yard gain, but a flag on the play. Let's check that.
Looks like he's going to be holding on number 74. That's Gabe Harris for Anderson. Again, another self-destruction by Anderson, right?
Yeah, so if you're Milford, you probably potentially refuse this and bring up a 4th down, but nope, they're going to push him back.
Yeah, they're going to push him back. It's going to be third and long. About 20, what do you say, about 25 there?
Yeah. From spot of the foul. So, yeah that's going to be almost a 15-yard loss on that play.
So far, after that onside kick, this couldn't have worked out any better for Milford.
We get out here 2 more plays. 3rd and 25.
Watch Upchurch all the way down.
Scout back to pass over the middle to Boy Faulkner again. Gets it down to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be a 4th and 10, a manageable 4th down, right?
Yeah, if you're Anderson, you've got more than half of it back. And it's going to be 4th and 11.
And catching Milford off. Milford's not ready for the play.
All right, Anderson steps back. Looks like they might be doing a play adjustment here.
Yeah, they are. Faulkner split far left. Watch out for him going down in the corner of the end zone.
Scout back to pass. Oh, he takes a big shot. Ball's into the end zone.
He caught it.
He's going to be caught, but out of bounds.
Wow.
Oh, wow. And Scout took a big hit there as he released that ball. He's limping as he goes to the sideline.
See if we can see a replay. That was a nice throw.
Beautifully thrown ball, especially under the pressure.
Yeah, you can see here. Watch out on the right side of your screen. You can see.
Oh, that was tight.
That was close.
It was tight. Well, Eagles defense came up with a big stop when they needed to. So now we're back where they thought they would be to start the second half. Eagles have the ball 1st and 10 on their own 30-yard line.
Look who's in the backfield.
Tofalawani.
Yeah, you can see that replay. 1 foot out of bounds.
And the give is to Luani. It's going to the right side. He's going to get just a touch on that play.
So we talked about the halftime adjustments. So Coach Griffin must have heard you, Doug, because Nuane's in there, see if they can do a change of pace, which, as you said, that's the MO pretty much for Milford coming out of halftime.
It is, and when you have a big back like Luane, you need to ride him. And you're going to see if you get a strong dose of Topher Luane here in the second half. 2nd and 10, no gain on the play. Again, the give is to Topher as he cuts back. And you can see a little bit of that potential brilliance from him.
He's hurt.
But he is down on the field. Mike, we talked about this before the game. That's been an issue for Topher Luane. He's been staying on the field this year. He's had a couple nagging injuries, and it looks like a lower extremity injury.
Yeah. It's too bad. You can see replay here. Looks like they landed on his ankle or stretched that ankle out.
And we just saw briefly the cutback and the potential ability of this fine young running back, but he certainly has to be able to stay on the field to be able to add value.
Yeah, it looks like they're looking at his right ankle, which this is not what Milford needed right now, right?
Yeah, about worst case scenario again if you lose one of your big horses. I mean, that means that they're either going to have to rely on Austin Harden to pick the ball up a little bit more, find a little bit more receivers, or Nate Swan's going to need to step up.
Yeah, or Coop.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, let's go ahead and send this one to break. It looks like they're going to be working on Luane here for a second, so we'll be right back with you after the break.
On air or online, this is media for your community. This is ICRC-TV.
There's no better feeling than to be a part of a fire department. This is a family.
Police officer, it's a great job. It really is. You never know what you're going to get. You never know who you're going to help.
We're forgetting what's going on outside. We're focusing on what's going on in here, and we're all family.
This idea of a family academy, connecting families to talk about relevant issues.
Unbelievable. Milford has stormed all the way back in this football game. The Warriors in the state finals! State finals! Ohio Wesleyan, here we come!
And it's up to every one of you all to keep this going and carry the torch. I hope you will do that. Thank you.
ICRC-TV.
And coming back to live game action here. 3rd and 1. Looks like Sawyer Kopp with the run. It's going to be first down for the Eagles. And yeah, we left break with Topher Luane being helped off the field, and that's a tremendous loss for this Eagle team.
Yeah, they didn't even bring him back to the Eagles sideline. Looks like they're taking him in to get him looked at.
Yeah, so we're going to have to see if the Eagles can rally with one of their big offensive stars heading to the locker room. 1st and 10 for the Eagles at the 44-yard line. Austin Harden's pass is going to be complete. That's number 4, Luke Ray. Gets about 9 yards on that catch. Carson Johnson with the tackle for the Raptors. They're going to give him 8. That's going to set up 2nd and 2.
You know, looking at the halftime statistics, Harden was 3 of 8 for 13 yards, so that's a good sign for the Eagles. He was able to complete that for almost 9 yards.
Sawyer Kopp, your ball carry now in 2nd and 2. They got a hole for Sawyer. He's finally going to be ridden out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. There's going to be a penalty flag on that ride out. Wyatt Hope with the tackle, and it looks like they're going to get him for a little something.
A little something afterwards. You know, it looked to me like he had him wrapped up, and the momentum of the runner took him out of bounds.
Let's see if he's up high around the head or neck area.
Yeah, well, again, they're down there making the calls where they're much closer than we are, but to me it looked like the momentum of the runner took them out of bounds. They're going to say horse collar, I think.
Yeah, these are, especially at this age, boy, anytime there's a potential for injury, and they're just really going to try to protect these players. So.
Let's see what the officials say. Wow. Offsetting.
Yeah, so we're going to have offsetting penalties. Looks like it's going to be a hold on the Eagles at the line of scrimmage. And then a dead ball personal foul on the Raptors. So the net of this is going to be, it's going to be a second down play again for the Eagles.
No, that should actually be first down. That should be first down because.
Okay, so after they respotted the ball, then the official had called it second down, but it's going to be a first down. First and 10 for the Eagles now at the 44-yard line. So a little bit of positive momentum for the Eagles here on this drive. So we'll see if they can capitalize.
We talked about with Luani out that Sawyer Copper's going to have to step up, and he's had a couple nice runs. Yeah.
In the
Anderson coming on a blitz. Here they come.
Harden back to pass.
He gets out of it. No, he doesn't.
He barely. Yeah, he's going to have a 1-yard loss.
Number is that 95?
Yeah,
that's number 95.
Yeah, number 95. Brody Snyder, also number 5, Casey O'Toole on that play for the Raptors. Loss of 1. It's going to set up second and 11. 8:30 to play here in the third quarter.
To me, I think Milford needs to show a little bit more of urgency, right? They're taking a lot of time in between plays. Anderson's coming back at him again. Here they come.
Harden again back to pass.
He's got nowhere to go. He's going to be tackled for another loss.
Yeah. The Eagle offense just looks disjointed right now.
Well, they got, Luani's out, right?
And your number one receiver,
Tusi.
We've already said he's out with a torn ACL. So.
And we've hardly seen Webster in the backfield, so it's been Harding and Kopp. Yeah. And now they're in a third and long, and the logic says you're going to have to throw the ball, right?
Yep, and Anderson knows that, so watch for a strong blitz come up the middle here. Trying to put pressure on Harden.
I'm looking at number 81, Livingston. Single coverage out here on the left. There's offsides. Got a free play. Oh.
And they blow it dead. They're going to encroachment.
Well, you can tell Anderson's defensive line, they were licking their chops.
They were ready. Yeah. Certain situations dictate certain plays on the defense, and they know third and long. You got a quarterback who's going to be putting it up. So. All right, 5-yard penalty is going to bring up 3rd and 8 now for the Eagles. Harden back to pass.
Here they come.
Pass over the middle.
Oh, caught.
That's J.P. Naylor with the catch. Good
nice
catch. Traffic, yeah.
Nice throw and catch there.
That's going to be the 8 yards that they needed to move the chains. First down Milford at the 34-yard line.
You see a little bounce in Milford's step now, don't you, a little bit?
A couple times moving the chains. I think they only had 3 first downs in the first half.
Yeah, they did. Three first downs to 19 for Anderson.
Yeah, so we've already got, I think, 3 on this drive. So.
Yeah.
So, yeah, let's see what Milford does now. 1st and 10. Harden again back to pass. Pump fakes.
He's looking long.
He wants Ray.
Oh, what a play.
Yeah. Luke Ray, your intended receiver. You had double coverage back there. Carson Johnston, the breakup.
And Pitts.
Pitts as well. Yeah.
Wow, that was a great defensive play. I think that was Pitts that went up. You can see it here. Watch out on the left side of your screen. You can see Pitts. He goes up and knocks that away.
Sure
Great
did.
job.
Sure did.
That could have been a touchdown.
Could have been, yeah. So well thrown ball, but good defense. So 2nd and 10 now for the Eagles. Again, Kopp in the backfield with Harden. The give is to Sawyer Kopp. He's trying to bounce it outside, and looks like he does. He's going to go down the right sideline, going to be dragged out of bounds. That gain's going to be good enough for a first down for the Eagles.
Nice move by Kopp.
Yeah, that bounce, little bounce in the step.
We've done games here before, and he definitely has the ability of turning on the jets, and he definitely needed it on that play to turn that corner on the short side of the field.
Yeah, they were a little guarded with him. He was coming off with a slight concussion last week, but there he is again, trying the left side of the field. Then he drug out of bounds, gain of about 3.
Clock continuing to run here. Milford definitely has to come out of this with 7 points, Doug.
Yep.
I mean, this is no sense in field goal time. You got to get the ball in the end zone.
Exactly. So 2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line. See if they go Sawyer again.
They
do. bounces off of his own man up front. Gets a couple out of that. Yeah, it's going to be about 3rd and 5, so big play call here.
Yeah.
See if maybe they go with a little wide receiver screen or something quick to the boundary.
Yeah, I'm looking out here to see if I can see Webster anywhere. See if for some reason or other he's sitting down, or I don't see his number out there anywhere.
Does he not come back out of the half? I don't know.
So here's 3rd and 5, big play for the Eagles.
We don't have Luani, so this would normally be Luani territory. Sawyer will misdirection, will delay, and he's going to be down close to the 1st down marker.
Let's see where they mark it at.
Well, that was a nice little stutter delay in the backfield, chasing direction.
Looks like he's going to be a little short, Doug.
Okay, 4th and 1. 4th and 1 looks like, oh, now here comes Natewan.
There you go.
All right, so we're going to have personnel change for the Eagles in the backfield.
I wonder if they're going to do the Wildcat with Webster.
We'll see. We still have Austin Harden in there, so yeah, they'll line up in a traditional set. I can bet you, well, they're trying to get a jump.
They're playing down to 10 seconds.
Yeah, plenty of time. I think Webster's going to be the guy, and it is. Webster right into the heart of the defense, and they're still pushing. I'll tell you what, they never did bring him down. Of course, the whistle blew to stop the play, but he's got some big legs on him.
Yeah, he does.
All right, just as we stated, it needed to happen for Milford. They've driven the ball all the way down the field. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line. You got to come out here with 7 points. Let's see if the Anderson Raptor defense can get stingy up the middle.
I think it might be another dose of Webster.
Yeah, I think so too. You got defensive nose tackle Nick Klink in the backfield for the Eagles.
You going Wildcat?
Yep, Wildcat to Webster.
And he's in.
And he's in. That's going to be an Eagle touchdown. 2 yards out. Natewan Webster.
So just what the doctor ordered for Milford, coming out of halftime, they put some points on the board, cut into that lead. It's now pending the extra point. It'll be a 14-point lead for Anderson.
Yeah, so they overcame that penalty and the
here's a
onside
replay.
kick.
See the Wildcat to Webster.
Yeah.
It's just, if that was number 2, whether it's number 2 or number 8, it's the same play.
Yeah, so. Exactly. So Max Crawford in to attempt the extra point. Austin Harden, your holder. Snap is up, kick is up and true. Point after conversion is going to be good. 4:05 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Your scores now: Anderson Raptors 21, Eagles 7.
So good job by the Eagles. To your, we mentioned this. Overcame the adversity with the onside kick. Got the ball back. Drove the length of the field. There was a couple penalties along the way on either team, but that doesn't matter. It's what you put on the scoreboard. And now they're only down 14. See if they can hold Anderson, get that ball back.
Yeah, and on the Anderson side of the ball, you got to be thinking, big insurmountable lead, but come out and give up 7. So now you need your offense to come back and respond.
Yep. See what the Eagles do. See if they can pin Anderson back, make him work. Coach Gripper's got to be happy with what he had on that possession, obviously.
Got Max Crawford and kick for the Eagles again.
I see Luani coming back to the sideline right here.
Oh, yeah, that's a good sign.
Well, he doesn't have a shoe on.
Okay, being driven back on the sideline.
That's true. No shoe. Looks like they're going to put him in the 10. Keep an eye. I'll let you watch the action. See what's going on over here.
Max Crawford in to kick off for the Eagles. Again, big foot out of this converted soccer player. So.
Luani doesn't have a shoe on there. He's not even getting out of the vehicle there.
Looks like that kickoff is going to be waved off. Let's see what we got going on here.
Oh, nice throw. Nice throw. Who was that? That was our good buddy
Upchurch. Yeah.
Upchurch. He might want to play quarterback. Threw that ball about 40 yards.
Might have a few plays in there.
Yeah, who knows?
I wouldn't be surprised. So it's Evan Upchurch back to receive the kickoff for the Raptors. Looks like they got ice.
Anderson's over there.
There's Crawford's kickoff. Good kickoff.
Oh, it goes out of bounds.
It's going to go out of bounds at the 3-yard line. That's going to bring a penalty flag. So it's going to, instead of pinning the Raptors down inside the 5-yard line, going to have good field position for Anderson coming out of the kickoff.
Speaking of penalties, I know we didn't talk about this in some of the halftime statistics, but through the first half, Anderson had 7 penalties for 75 yards, and they had 320 yards of offense. So you do the math.
Yeah, so the 2 early drives that were derailed by Anderson, that they were moving the ball up and down the field, were derailed by penalties, or this game could have been way out of hand at that time. So it looks like Anderson is going to elect to make Milford re-kick this ball
that's interesting.
and not take the field position. So they're going to move the ball back 5 yards, and Max Crawford is going to kick again for the Eagles. Evan Upchurch still back to receive for the Raptors, but interesting call there. You don't see that very
that
often.
is interesting. I don't know why they would do that.
Usually take the field position.
A lot of things can happen on a kickoff. Why would you risk something bad happening on a kickoff when you can take the ball to 35, I think.
Yeah. And another directional kick toward the, again, it's going to go out of bounds. This time at the 10-yard line.
Let's see what Anderson does now.
You got to believe they're going to take the ball for 35.
Are they going to make him go back and kick it again? Obviously, the strategy here is to kick it in the corner for the kickoff coverage, right?
Yeah, definitely. That's Milford's play. And Anderson,
it's not working.
Well, Anderson wants to get the ball in Upchurch's hand. I mean, they feel that they've got a returner in Upchurch that they want to see something happen.
You got Faulkner over here, and then you got Upchurch in the middle.
Yeah. So they're going to make him re-kick it, this time from the 30-yard line. Again, chalk this up under one of the things you would never see. We're going to have 2 re-kicks.
This is we'll get out of here sometime.
Interesting game. Yeah.
It's slowed down. This game is going at a snail's pace.
40-minute halftime. We'll add to that. So. All right, here we go. Max Crawford again back to kick for the Eagles. Line drive kick. It's going to be taken by Upchurch at the 13-yard line. He runs into his own man right about the 35.
So they gained 2 yards after all that.
Yeah. It was a good return, but yeah. Jackson Stickle with the tackle for the Eagles.
So the Eagles went away from trying to kick that into the corner to pin the receiving team up against the sidelines and decided to kick it in the middle of the field to avoid having to do it for the 3rd time.
Yeah. Kept it in bounds this time. So. Actually, they're going to give it the 36 is where the Raptors are going to set up camp. So 1st and 10 Raptors at their own 36-yard line.
Quarterback keeper.
Directly up the middle. Scout's going to pick up, looks like 3 on that play. Set up 2nd and 7.
Anderson's got to continue to run the offense that they've been running instead of trying to sit on this lead here.
And Griffin Scout.
Here they come. Here come the Eagles.
Low pass is going to be handled. Shy of the line of the game for 1st down. That's going to be Joe Faulkner once again on the receiving end.
It's going to be about a half-yard short.
Yep. 3rd and 1 now for the Raptors.
I think I know what this is going to be here.
Upchurch is lined up in the backfield. Upchurch goes over the left hand.
He got the corner.
1st down. He sure did. He escorted out of bounds over there. It looks like Landon Wispy let him out of bounds. Pick up the needed 1 yard for the 1st down. 3:05 to play here in the 3rd quarter. First and 10, yeah, 1st and 10. Anderson inside Milford territory at the 47.
They don't waste a whole lot of time in between plays.
Again, that's Scalp with the ball carry. Get about 8 on that play.
Yeah, that Eagles defense has got to be getting a little tired. They've been out there a long time.
Still running 3 across the front. 2nd and 2 now. Give is to Upchurch. Looks like he has
a penalty.
He has the 2 yards, and we do have a penalty flag in the field.
Gosh, surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
Right? There has been a lot of penalties. It's got to be where that flag is at. It's got to be holding.
Yeah, you would think.
Anderson,
right on that line of scrimmage. Yep, sure enough.
Man. Tell you what, if I'm the Anderson coach, we're going to have that discussion tomorrow during film about all the penalties.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, that's been pretty amazing, actually. I'd have to say they have at least 14 or 15 penalties so far in this game.
And the offensive lineman that committed it dropped down and gave him some push-ups. So it's penalizing yourself right there on the field. So it's going to set up 2nd and 10 now for Anderson. Scout back to pass, handles a high snap. Pass is going to be complete. That's number 15, Connor Casey. Going to have first down yardage before Stickle brings him to the turf.
Boy, Chef, he throws a nice pass.
Oh, man.
That's a very tight spiral. I mean, Faulkner came, was that Faulkner? I'm sorry, that was Casey came out of his pattern, and boy, you can see it right here. Boom, right there.
And Scout's only a junior, so I mean, he's got a lot of career left in front of him. Quick pass. Faulkner works behind a couple blocks over there on the sideline. Gets it inside the 30-yard line. Taj Price on the tackle for the Eagles, but they're going to get 7 on that one. That's going to set up 2nd and a very manageable 3.
This number 1 rated offense looks like a number 1 rated offense right now.
Yeah, they're getting it cranking.
Yeah.
Give is to Upchurch.
Well, he's patient too behind there.
Next couple moves in the backfield. Looks like he's going to have the 3 to gain to move those chains once again.
He's patient. He waited on those big hogs up front to throw their blocks, and once that hole opened up, he scooted right through it, got a first down.
Yeah, Mike, I think your Milford defense is getting tired here. They've been on the field a lot tonight. 1st and 10. Upchurch again, the ball carrier. The left side going to have, oh man, another 6 yards on that play.
Yeah. Clock is down to just about a minute to go in the 3rd quarter. It's gone quick.
Jacob Smith in on the tackle there for the Eagles, but you give up 6 yards of play, they're going to keep grinding it. 2nd and 4. Scal keeps it this time.
Oh, nice play.
Yeah.
That was one of those read option plays.
He had it in the belly and he pulled it out.
Yeah. He could have given it to Upchurch because Upchurch had some blocking down the left side, but good decision by Schraff. He kept that and got it first down. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal, yeah. Just at the 6-yard line. So let's see if Milford's D can bow their backs here up against the goal line. 1st and 10. Scalp goes under center.
There's that
Faulkner on the same play that scored a touchdown the first half. This time he gets a couple of yards.
Might be the last play of the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, number 55, Nick Plink, with your tackle for the Eagles. Give it 2 on that carry. It's going to be 2nd and goal now from the 4-yard line.
Yep, that'll be the last play of the 3rd quarter. Ball will move to the other end of the field. See if Anderson can punch it in to build on that 21-7 lead.
Yeah, good ball movement by Milford when he needed it, but didn't come back out with the defensive stop. At least they haven't yet. So let's go ahead and get ready to take this one to break. Your score at the end of the 3rd quarter was Houston Raptors 21, Milford Eagles 7.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to ICRC-TV Sports.
Milford Eagles win.
Got him. Separate. Touchdown! Unbelievable. Milford has stormed all the way back.
And we're back at Eagle Stadium, powered by Collin Electric, as we get ready to begin this 4th quarter. Milford Eagle defense featured on your screen right now is going to need to bow their backs and come up with a big stop inside the red zone. At the 4-yard line. Anderson's going to be 2nd and goal at the 4.
We talked about penalties. I was a little over aggressive on my number. They've had 11. Anderson's have 11 penalties for 115 yards. Milford 6 for 55. But the time of possession's much closer, 20 to 15. And if you want to look at a moral victory, Milford won the 3rd quarter because they put 7 points on the board to Anderson 0. So
Yeah, we'll see though if they can come up with a defensive stop here. The back's up against the goal line. Second and goal from the 3. Scout lined up. Looks like we have a different running back in there. That's
number 2.
Yeah, Brody Berg, your ball carrier. It's going to get 3 yards, maybe down to the 1-yard line. So a little bit of a different wrinkle for the Raptors. Short yardage situation, bringing a new running back. Looks like Berg is still going to remain in this game. See what kind of package they come up with.
Ball's about what, the 1-yard line, Doug?
Yeah, you got Upchurch. You're just going to take your big 6'2" quarterback and just push him right over the end. Yeah. Touchdown for Connor Scout. Just inside 1-yard line.
Yeah, just a couple of other third quarter statistics. 71 plays, 399 yards for Anderson. 34 plays, 81 yards for Milford. So,
and that's reflective of the score.
It is reflective of the score.
Yep.
So, I won't say anything else. It's absolutely one-sided in favor of Anderson.
All right, so Anderson in for the point after conversion. Looks like Hayden Brook in to attempt the kick. Evan Upchurch is going to be your holder. Snaps high. Upchurch has got it down. Kick is up and good. 11:29 to play here in your game. Your scores now: Anderson Raptors 28 and Milford Eagles 7.
Well, I tell you, Hayden Brook, he looks like he's got a pretty strong leg. You know, where that comes into play in the tournament time, right? When you might need that field goal, right?
Yeah. We haven't seen field goals attempted yet today, but always good to check out your distance for your kickers during the season, so you know what you got come playoff time.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of playoffs, you know, we were talking, Doug, before we got on live about where both teams were sitting in their respective regions.
Yeah, so Milford in Division I, Region 4, currently sits 5th in the region that only has 17 teams. And Mike, this year they've increased the playoff format. You go from 8 teams to 16 teams in each region. So you know, it's about position at this time, and Milford sits 5th, where Anderson, they're Division II, Region 8. They also sit 5th at this time with that 5-2 record. So bigger region there. They've got 25 teams in that region, and again, 16 will make the playoffs. But this time of year, it's starting to talk about playoff time. So everybody's making their way to get position for playoffs.
Yep.
Here's the Anderson kickoff.
It's a couple weeks away, but it'll be here before you know it.
Taj Price is going to handle it cleanly. Looks like a little trickeration there. It was handed off to number 37, Jackson Stickle.
I can't tell. There's something on the field. That's not a penalty, is it? Oh.
Yeah, I believe, Taj dropped that. Might have been a glove.
Glove, yeah, looks like that's what that is.
It was a little trickeration. Of course, they tried it last week on the kickoff and actually scored a touchdown that was called back.
Yeah. Yeah, the opening kickoff, as a matter of fact.
Yep. So Milford went to it again. They got up to the 30-yard line this time. So Eagles will come out of the timeout. 29-yard line. Eagles will come out of the timeout first and 10 on their own 29-yard line. Let's see what they go with in the backfield. Looks like it's going to be 29 Sawyer Cobb.
Yeah.
So Natwan Webster came in for the short yardage, but they haven't used him too much. With yards to go, so we'll see. Give is to Kopp, and coming through almost untouched is number 5, Casey O'Toole.
Yeah, Webster's carried the ball so far through 3 quarters 6 times for only 19 yards. Kopp had 7 carries for 35, Luani 3 for 15 before he went out with the injury.
Yeah, and just a couple weeks ago in the leveling game, Natwan Webster went for 189 yards.
Yeah. You know, we talked about the keys of the game, right? Milford ground it out.
Yep.
Well, they've got how many yards rushing? 29 yards. So
Hardenback's pass, he's going to connect with Reese Davis. Looks like he was going to get about 8 or 9 on that play.
So Milford's got net 52 yards rushing today.
Probably most of that, obviously, right there in the third quarter on that touchdown. It's going to be hard. So 7 yards on that pitch and catch. Going to set up 3rd and 3. Milford's ball at their own 37-yard line.
And Milford had the 35th third highest runner and the fifth highest runner in the ECC in yards per game, or yards so far this season.
Sawyer Kopp.
Oh, he's short.
Oh, he's still alive though.
There's a penalty.
But there is a penalty flag coming in, and that's in the area that you will usually see offensive holding.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks like that's what they're going to get.
Yeah.
It's a little hook and hold.
So that they were going to be short anyway, weren't they, Doug?
Yeah. It looked like it was going to be short. So
there's a replay you can see right here. You can see it right there on number 93.
Yeah, sure enough.
Right there in front of the officials. It's kind of hard to miss that one.
So Anderson is going to elect to move them back, even though they were short. So,
well, very possible Milford would have tried to, go for that.
Sure.
So you might as well make them go 11 versus 1.
Yep. All right, so you think maybe passing situation here for Hardin. Livingston lined up wide on the far boundary. Hardin back to pass.
He's got a lane.
Oh,
it's intercepted. There's a penalty right here, another penalty.
2 penalty flags on the field. Yeah, that's number 22, Max Muhlenkamp, that jumped that pass. Let's see what the flags are.
It's probably going to be after the interception, right?
It would appear, yeah. Milford's offense appears.
Here's a replay. Hardin tried to force that in there. He should have taken the yards he had. Instead, as you see, it was tipped.
Yeah.
You could see the ball was tipped just at the line of scrimmage. So that's the second interception tonight for Anderson. And just like the first one, it happens deep into Milford territory.
Yeah, those are killers. Those are hard to overcome. Can't ask your defense to keep doing that.
Yeah, and we saw the first one turn into 7 points for Anderson, for the Raptors. Yet to be determined what happens on this, but.
So the penalty was a black one back after the interception.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
to move Anderson back, they'll take over the ball first and 10 at the Milford 41-yard line. Anderson looking for the knockout blow right here.
Yeah. 9:28 to go. Yeah, they got a different quarterback in there tonight.
All right.
Got
Upchurch. They ran the Wildcat. Yeah, so he goes for 8, maybe 9 yards, but I wouldn't have been surprised to see him throw it after.
Yeah, that's right.
After we saw him throw that ball a little bit
40
earlier.
yards almost.
Yeah, so that wouldn't have surprised me either.
So now you got all kinds of things going on here.
Nick Scally had the tackle there for the Eagles. Yeah, looks like Upchurch again is in quarterback Wildcat.
I wouldn't be surprised if he throws it, Doug. Milford's coming in on the blitz.
He did run a little dive over the left.
Be close, maybe.
Yeah, he's going to be close.
Yeah, he gave it to him. They're giving it to him.
Give it to him. Upchurch has a good nose for where that line is.
Yeah, he does.
He's done a couple times on the goal line for first downs.
Yeah, you've talked about his nose for the goal line. So.
All right, so Griffin Scallop is back in. So we're back in their traditional set. Upchurch in the backfield. Handoff again to Upchurch, trying to bounce it over the right side. He's going to get about 6-7 yards out of that play. Looks like that's number 22, Toto Luani with the tackle. But again, 6 yards on first down. You'll take that every day.
Yeah, he had 20 carries for 103 yards through 3 quarters, averaging 5.2 yards per carry and 1 touchdown. So he's not doing anything to hurt his average.
No. All right, 2nd and 4 now. Can the Milford defense step up? Traditional set for Raptors. Scout pulls it back. He's looking for it all.
Great defense.
Yeah, that was Alvarez. We talked about him being missing in the first half. He almost reeled in a big one there. Defensively.
Here's a replay. He literally knocked that ball out of number 1's hands because he had it.
That's Jacob Smith coming up with the big defensive play there. Otherwise, that could have been 6 for the Raptors.
Great defensive play, as you said, Doug. Great play. So it's still going to be 3rd and about 4 for Anderson.
Yep. Another traditional set. give us to Upchurch. He's going to be met just
short.
past the line of scrimmage. Yeah, good defense there. Looks like number 43 is going to be Nick Scally again with another
calling
tackle.
his name.
Yeah.
Here's a replay. Here's another replay on that. You can see.
Yeah,
he literally ripped that out of his hands.
Yeah, that's what they teach the DBs. If you do give up the catch, then you have to rip it.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what he did. All right, 4th and 4 here. Scout back to pass. That's going to be wide open. That's number 17, Brody Foley.
Still on his feet.
Still on his feet. And
touchdown.
They're going to give him a touchdown. Wow. It's going to be about a 24, 25-yard touchdown. Wide open.
Boy, Foley is a 6'6", 245-pound receiver.
Not a bad target.
That's tough to bring down. Great call play.
Yeah.
I think everybody here thought they were going to give the ball to Upchurch and run it. Nice fake. And Brody did all the work. He took it into the end zone for if they convert, it's 35-7.
All right, here's Brooke again in for your point after conversion. Upchurch is going to be your holder. Snap is down, kick is up. Appears to be true and
it's
good. 7:17 to play here in your game. It's going to move your score to the Anderson Raptors 35 and Milford Eagles 7.
Woo. Well, we thought there'd be a lot of scoring, but not as lopsided as what we have tonight, though.
Right, but you know, when you lose the offensive firepower in Rwani and you're already down number one receiver, look at that big man just rumble.
Yeah, he was
he wasn't going to be denied.
No, he wasn't. So you were saying about losing Rosen. Yeah, there's another bang in the drum for 6.
6 points. Go bang the drum, kid. Yeah, so when you're Milford and you're already down your top receiver and then one of your top running backs gets nicked up in Rwani, and for some reason Natron Webster hasn't had many carries today. He came into this game 3rd in the ECC in rushing.
Yeah.
And he is...
he only carried for 3 quarters. He only carried 6 times.
For 19 yards, so I'm not sure if he's nicked up or what's going on there. But Sawyer Kopp came in and carried quite a bit for the Eagles last drive. So let's see what they can do here. Down 4 scores, 7 minutes to play. That's a pretty tall order.
Yeah, you know, the whole grinding it out, something was missing tonight.
Yep. All right, so number 20, Brooke to kick off for the Raptors. Taj Price back deep for the Eagles. And it's going to be Taj taking it at the 6-yard line. Decent return, gets 20 yards on return out over the 26-yard line. But slow to get up. Up to his feet there by a couple Raptors. Good sportsmanship. Eagles are going to take over the ball 1st and 10. So they're going to get their own 28-yard line.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what Milford does here. You know, if they're going to air it up, try and strike quick. You know, that can work for you. It can go against you. All of a sudden you do 3 passes and you don't get to, and then the ball gets back to Anderson.
Well, they do come out with Natron Webster in the backfield, so let's see if they go to him on the initial play. And it is to Natron. He goes over the left side. It's finally going to be driven back after he crosses the 30-yard line. That's number 5, Casey O'Toole. Senior linebackers had a good game. 6'2", 225. He's a good linebacker.
Yeah, the Anderson defense really has performed extremely well. I know they've given up. I think they average about 30 yards or 30 points a game. We didn't see that defense tonight.
No, they've outperformed their statistics so far in this game. All right, 2nd and 7. Harden back to pass. Target is Reese Davis. Is going to be a little tall for him and fall incomplete.
Yeah, that ball was almost intercepted by number 4, Brandon Pitts. And he's a little disappointed himself. That would have been a heck of an interception if he indeed would have gotten that. But it's going to be 3rd long for the Eagles. We just talked about that, you know, turning that, not making a couple of first downs and giving that ball back to Anderson.
Yep. So 3rd and 7 here. We think another passing situation. So Raptor defense is
licking their chops.
They sure are.
Here they come.
Harden back to pass.
Looking for Luke Ray. He's got it.
He got it. Yeah, nice play.
All right. Yeah, Luke Ray goes to the ground to reel that one in, but that's going to move the chains. Pick up about 10 yards on that play. So it's going to be 1st and 10 Eagles at their own 42-yard line.
Here's a replay. Harden put that ball right where the only one that was going to catch it was Ray. I mean, right there. Boom.
Nice. Yeah. All right, moving with a little bit more urgency now as the Milford offense. Harden back to pass. He wants it all. Luke Ray again, your intended receiver. 4-on-4 out there.
Nice defense.
Yeah, defense number 4, Brandon Pitts. Pass falls incomplete.
We've seen Milford over the weeks try that play. Here's a replay.
Yeah, it looks like he had a step here. He just needed to lead him a little bit more.
Yeah. Good closing speed by number 4, Pitts, for Anderson. We've seen Milford be successful in previous weeks on that play.
All right, 2nd and 10 now for the Eagles. Antoine Webster, your ball carrier.
He's got nowhere to go.
Does not. He's still going to fight, but after the initial hit in the backfield, he's going to lose a couple yards on that play.
Will Carwish, number 33 on the tackle for Anderson. Will's a 6'2", 210. They got some big boys.
They do.
I mean, 6'2", 6'6", 6'3". I mean, they get 6'3". They're big.
Keeping that Anderson skyline busy. All right, it's going to set up 3rd and 13 now for the Eagles.
Taking a lot of time.
Yes, they are. 5:30 to play here in the game. All right, passing situation, you would think again. See what Harden's got.
Here they come.
Back to pass. It's being
You
flushed.
better hurry up. Get rid of it.
Yeah, he
throws it out of bounds.
Yeah,
Oh, boy.
Wisely threw it out of bounds, but it didn't make it out of bounds by much.
No, it didn't. So that's going to bring up 4th and 12 or 13. You got to believe Milford's going to punt it.
Yeah, that was a tough play. Harden was rolling out to his left, so he's trying to throw across his body, and that's just a difficult position to get your quarterback in.
Yeah, I think Coach Grip is raising the white flag right about now.
Yeah. So it is. Milford's going to be back in punt formation. Jacob Lucky back to punt for the Eagles.
5:14 to go in the game.
Looks like we got Pitts back to return the ball along with Muhlenkamp. Lucky's punt is away.
I'm impressed with Lucky's punts.
Muhlenkamp is going to take the ball right about the 25-yard line. He's going to pick up a couple on that return.
You see what young Mr. Lucky. He through 3 quarters, he punted 4 times for an average of 44.2 yards. That's pretty darn good.
Yeah, that's
his
good.
longest was 54.
Good statistics. And the kicker there, he's a sophomore.
That's pretty amazing.
So he's got a good future in front of him. But turnover after the punt. Anderson will take over the ball 1st and 10, just outside 5 minutes to play on their own 27-yard line.
Now you got to believe it's going to be
run.
Yeah. I know there it is. The clock got corrected on the screen there.
And they got 4 yards on that carry. It's going to set 2nd and 6.
So, Milford's got to look at this as, they got beat. They just got beat.
Yeah, they do, which is going to drop them down to 5 and 3. But 2 very winnable games coming up. They go to Lebanon next week, and then home for senior night against West Claremont.
Yeah, which will be a tough game for them.
Yeah,
I mean that's a rivalry game.
Exactly. Yeah, but between those 2 teams, Lebanon and West Claremont, there's only 1 win between those 2 teams.
Yeah.
So, but you gotta find something to build on out of this game, and hopefully Luwani comes out healthy, because if they've lost him, then that's a huge blow.
There's a replay, nice pickup for a 1st down. Yes, sometimes you just tip your cat and say, you know what, they got beat by a better team tonight.
And Anderson, again, coming off a nice win last week against
right.
Winton Woods.
That's true.
And Winton Woods is only 3-4 years removed from a state title game, so that's a great program that they got over there, and that was a big win for Anderson last week. So they got a lot of momentum.
What are they doing here?
Scout's going to he is going to find Faulkner along the boundary. He's got to pick up 3 or 4 yards.
It's an interesting call. I'm surprised they ran the risk of throwing an incomplete pass, you just want to get out of here with nobody getting hurt,
well,
right?
and that was going to be my next point. You still have quite a few of your guys in on the offense for Anderson. So,
and that's why you don't do something like that. You just hand it off to Upchurch or somebody and let them go and get tackled and keep the clock running.
So they did bring in Berg into the backfield. 2nd and 8 on this.
They're letting the clock go down to about 2 seconds before they snap it.
Just outside 3 minutes. That's Berg, your ball carrier.
Yep.
Looks like Riesenberg, number 71, in on the tackle. For the Eagles, also number 43, Nick Scally.
Third and four. Clock's running with just under 3 minutes to go. You got to believe they're going to run it as well. Crowd's clearing out a little bit here, Doug.
Yeah, that tends to happen when you're down 4 scores late. You know what we talked briefly about Milford's remaining schedule. Anderson's going to come off a big win, and they've got Loveland at home next week. Loveland at 2-5, and then Anderson finishes up with that pass falls incomplete. Anderson finishes up with Turpin at Turpin. Turpin is 6-1. Turpin's lone loss coming to the Milford Eagles.
Yeah, we did that game here.
Yeah, that was a heck of a game. But yeah, so that'll be they're all in the ECC. They're all chasing Kings. Kings is 7-0.
Yep.
Sitting atop the ECC at this point, and looking almost unstoppable. 4th down. Scout's going to be back to pass.
Oh, he's got plenty of room.
They're going to flush him, but he's going to pick up the 1st down and wisely gets out of bounds. He doesn't want to take a hit.
Yeah.
But yeah, we talk about the leader of the ECC is the Kings Knights at 7-0. They're leading the Division II Region 8 rankings, and they just keep rolling. Kings has had a nice program up there for years, and they just keep retooling and coming back. So.
Yeah, they're through 7 games. They've only given up 80 total points through 7 games. So yeah, they're the real deal.
Yeah, they definitely are. So that'll be a good game though. Last week of the year, Anderson's high-powered offense against Kings' defense. So. All right, here's another run right up the middle. Again, this is Berg running the ball for Anderson at this point. Just inside 2 minutes to play in the game as we run this clock down.
Yeah, Doug, not the outcome Milford wanted, but you mentioned earlier, there's got to be some positives out of here.
Yeah,
get ready for next week. That's
exactly. From Milford's standpoint, if you can roll off 2 more wins to finish your season, look at improving your playoff ranking. You finish in the top 8 in your region, you host a playoff game.
Yeah.
So that's got to be a goal right now. Definitely 2 winnable games down the stretch for the Eagles.
They'll continue to let that play clock get down to about 2 seconds before they snap the ball. Probably have 1 or 2 more plays left in the game.
Ball carrier, Berg again, right up the middle.
Yeah, short gain. They're going to snap it 1 more time, and that'll be it, Doug.
3rd and 2 here, 2 minutes to play. So Anderson, on the other hand, again, flying high. They're probably not going to be able to catch Kings in the ECC, but you definitely want to finish strong and roll into the playoffs, having one of those top 4 seeds in your region, position you for potentially a couple home games.
Coach Grip is yelling at somebody. He's out there on the field. I'm not sure what he's doing.
Coach to the final whistle. And Anderson's going to take a knee, and that's going to put a capper on tonight's game.
That's it.
So your final score is going to be Anderson Raptors 35. Hey, I didn't say Anderson Redskins once.
I know. Congratulations. Well, neither of us did.
Yeah, Anderson Raptors, like the name. Anderson Raptors 35, Milford Eagles 7. The teams come together and congratulate each other. It was a chippy game in the first half. We didn't see as much of that in the second half, so sportsmanship took over.
Yep. Well, it's always a pleasure to come out here and do a game with the ICRC. Doug, finally you and I got a chance to do a game.
Really enjoyed it. Yeah,
absolutely.
Very much, Mike. And
thanks to everybody in the truck and Dean and everybody else out here. I'm not going to go through these statistics. It's what we expected.
Yeah.
It's a whole bunch to a little.
Yeah, very one-sided, but just a couple quick things, though. You do see Scalf was 25 of 39 for 239 yards. Okay, and rushing, Evan Upchurch, 24 carries, 120 yards on the ground. So.
Look at that, 88 plays to 44 plays.
Yeah.
120. What is my math? 100. What's that number? A lot.
Yeah.
Total plays.
122 plays. Yeah. So, but the other thing catches my eye: Anderson 479 yards, Milford 102 yards. So again, we got what we expected out of Anderson. They moved the ball up and down the field, and Milford's D rose up a couple times.
You can see the lone touchdown for Milford by Webster on there.
Yep.
And it was complete domination on both sides of the balls. You can see one of the extra points. We'll see what happens next week.
Yeah.
Next week.
Great night for football as we get ready to leave you here from Eagle Stadium. Again, your final score: Anderson Raptors 35, Milford Eagles 7.